What's up, gamers? Just gonna jump straight to it. I'm not even gonna waste any time. Let's just play. Let's just play. I'll think about thoughts later. Right now, thoughts are just not at the top of my, list of concerns here. Of all the things I could be doing with my time, thoughts? Thinking? Shit, brother. I don't know what to tell you. None of that. None of that, ladies and gentlemen. You're thinking of thoughts? I am. It's not a choice, though. It's an unfortunate reality of the situation. I must think thoughts. Not because I want to, but because I am. So I think, therefore I am type shit. And so because I am, I think. And that's something I can't escape. Or maybe if I stop being, then I can stop thinking. But until I stop being, I will continue to think. This track is actually looking really good, and that's nice for a change. To actually play on a nice track, except I fuck it up entirely. What do you want to think? I want things to be easier. Sneaky. I want things to be easier. I want everything to go back to the way it was. You don't know what that means, but it's what I want. I want things to go back to the way they were. But I'm never gonna get that. And so now I just kind of have to exist in this new kind of reality that has been maybe not constructed for me, but thrust upon me. Don't stay in the past. But it's hard. I mean, what you're saying is correct, MJ. You shouldn't live in the past, but I don't know how. Maybe I'll learn. Something I'll have to learn, I guess. We'll talk about it later. Much later. I'm 14 and this is deep. It's complicated, Sneaky. Either way, hello everybody, how are we doing? Anybody ever had Dairy Queen? Totally off topic. Has anybody ever had Dairy Queen? We had them in studio today. Dairy Queen came into the studio, they brought Blizzards. I didn't have one. I didn't eat any Dairy Queen. But they did bring in Blizzards, and they had a couple, and they were all taken by the news crew. So, they looked pretty good. But I'm worried that it's kind of all fast food ice cream, which is kind of like really bad ice cream will taste like milk mixed with ice. Like milk mixed with mini ice crystals. That's what really bad ice cream tastes like. And I'm worried that's kind of the vibe that Dairy Queen gives. With their wacky ass, goofy ass Blizzards. But hey, some people swear by them. Some people are sitting there like this shit is peak. And I'm I don't buy it. For a second, I don't buy it, but I'm also not somebody who's ever had a Blizzard, so I can't say. How am I supposed to judge? Damn, I cannot play this track for the life of me. This track is hard, bro. Also, there's no game today. I think I said last stream that there was a game on Thursday. They changed it. My coaches actually rescheduled something for a change. Holy shit, they did their job. I know. Very exciting. Yeah. So our next game is going to be on Sunday, I think. I think we're having a double header on Sunday or just a single header. I kind of forget which. But either way, we're playing on Sunday. So our Sundays without blocky hockey will be ruined. So we're going to do Saturdays without blocky hockey. Don't worry. We're switching it up just in case to make sure. Shout out Charles, by the way. I want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Charles, good friend of the stream. He spent like an hour just fucking just winging shots at me yesterday. Very helpful. He just was winging shots, and my glove got significantly better. Or at least I hope it got significantly better. I'm not sure. It's much different when you're actually in a real game scenario. I played some scrims afterward, and I was gloving more. I just was missing more because the people I was scrimming against happened to be like really fucking good. And also they were just on their shit, so I was getting kind of cooked, which definitely was disappointing. Did you take him like a good boy? Well, maybe. I tried to like not take it like a good boy. I tried to defend like a good boy. You know, I defended from taking it. Well, I guess it's not me that I'm defending. It's my goal, right? It's like, I don't want you to pound my goal into submission. I want you to pound me into submission. Because I'm the one to be pounded, right? If I'm getting pounded, that means I'm doing my job. If my goal's getting pounded, then I've failed. Your owner's competent? Apparently. In theory, they're competent. Sometimes the jokes write themselves. Sorry, Doggo. My day was okay. It was very tiring. Oh, dude. Oh, you know what I was actually mad about? I'm mad about people being stupid. That's what made me tired. It wasn't that, like, the day was inherently, like, exhausting or anything. It was just that, like, stupid people did stupid shit, and it made me exhausted because I had to deal with stupid people, and that always makes me tired. It's so annoying to have to deal with, like, oh, man. Like when you really get a real fucking job in this bitch, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes, dude, you'll just be dealing with these people, and they're just so fucking stupid, dude. And it's like at some point, like I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I gave you the benefit of the doubt because like I try to give people the benefit of the doubt about being stupid. Like sometimes like you're stupid, but like you it's not that you're stupid, it's that you just don't know any better. It's like that's fine, I can get that. But dude, some people like they're just so willfully stupid, and it's so frustrating because you have to deal with them every day. And these are people that are like fucking in their 30s and their 40s who are stupid, and they're stupid because they refuse to adapt and they refuse to change and they refuse to improve themselves for the benefit of everybody around them. They continue to be stupid because they like being stupid because it's comfortable, and you have to and that's on you. That's on you. Their fucking inability to correct themselves and to be better is on you. It's my bad that you're stupid. And that is so fucking frustrating that it is me. It is I am the one who has to suffer because you are so fucking dumb. And that's what it's like to work sometimes. Because these companies that you work for, they're just so big. They're so big and they are so reliant on people working together. You are not like in this bitch by yourself. You're not writing this essay by yourself. You're not in this class. You know, you don't get a grade at the end of the day. Everybody gets one grade together. It's a team grade. Either you win or you don't. That's the fucking grade. And we lost today. And we lost because not because I did anything wrong. I did nothing wrong. But it was people who are so fucking stupid. And it's so annoying. And it's like, whatever, fine. I am going to have to sit here and indulge your stupidity. I have to sit here and indulge it because you are so incompetent. Because your dumbass fucking studio show gets 5 viewers. Their viewership is so low, we don't even know how many viewers they get. That's how low it is. These fuckers are so fucking irrelevant that their numbers come up as XX. That's not a number, by the way. If you've ever checked the fucking number line, XX is not a number. And yet they still ruin my day so much. They still do such a good job of ruining a perfectly good day every single fucking time I have to do their stupid fucking show. Every time, dude. I don't know how it's actually like a fucking magic trick. It's like magic. Poof. It turns 10 o'clock and suddenly my day is fucking over. Because you fuckers. How do you do it? I don't understand. Maybe one day I'll figure it out. How you are able to be so fucking irrelevant and yet you still manage to ruin my day. It's amazing. Oh, I wish I could specify, but I can't because I'm also respectful of people and space, and also if I start broadcasting where I work as like a part of my brand, then it becomes a liability. I become a liability, and I'm not interested in being a liability. I'm interested in calling people stupid without them knowing. I'm perfectly happy with that. There's a reason why people gossip behind other people's backs. So the reason I do it. Because it's a lot easier that way. A whole lot less drama. It means that I can continue to work with you and continue to do stuff without there being like petty drama in the background. I can just avoid all the petty drama if I just talk behind your back. You jerk off as a team. Bars, I guess. So there you go. That's the daily Sheepo 3. I guess not daily. You know, weekly Sheepo 3 hates his fucking job. Luckily, I'm planning to quit soon, so it's you know. Right now, I'm literally just like kind of existing right now in perpetuity until I can quit this bitch ass job. That's the goal right now. It's just like continue, just keep on going, because I know I'm gonna quit soon. That's the only thing that's keeping me going right now. Is that if I knew that I kept having to do this job, I would actually like, because dude, they're fucking up everything, dude. They're like remodeling the studio. They're gonna, dude, they've already done so much shit to fuck up our flow. And I'm sitting here like I would hate this, and I'm so glad I'm leaving, so I don't have to deal with the aftermath of whatever disastrous thing you're planning on doing. So yeah. Said hello. Yeah. But that's like, dude, that's like customer service shit. Luckily for me, I don't have to deal with like I do customer service, but I don't have to deal with like the dregs of society like you do. Like you are tasked, unfortunately, with having to deal with like the worst of us. Like really like the worst motherfuckers that walk this planet. You got to deal with that. I deal with professionals. I deal with people whose job it is to speak on TV and be a professional. And all the people that are like paid to talk, they're always nice, or they're most of the time they're nice, super reasonable and professional and nice people and personable and all that good stuff. I'm paid to deal with those people. And those people are just fucking, they're free, bro. I could let them do the job themselves and they'd get it done. That's the best part. I'll deal with like as much as I like to like, you know, shit on professional salespeople, because I think it is funny what they do. You spend your entire life shilling for a company. That's funny to me. They're a breeze to work with, thank God. Because again, they're professionals. They know what they're doing. I can get top 100 in this map. 100% I can get top 100. 106? That's so doable. That's like another 1/10 off. I haven't been yelled at. I got yelled at a couple times when I was working food service. I got pissed. I was pissed. But I did the tactical, the thing that you should do, which is call your manager and walk the fuck away. Because you're not paid to tell them how much of an asshole they are. They will unfortunately have to discover that themselves, you know, through therapy or whatever. So you just gotta, all you can do is walk away. You don't get the honor of telling off to their face how much of a bitch they are and how much everybody in their family hates them. There's a reason there's a reason your fucking daughter won't talk to you, dumbass bitch. And now you're out here yelling at me because I didn't get your sandwich correct. God, suck my dick. You are such a waste of space. I wish I could tell it to your face. I wish I could let you know how much of a waste of space you are in this society, and yet I am not legally allowed. I'm not contractually allowed to tell you how much of a waste of society you are. That's actually a shame, because I might be the only person who's willing to tell you that. It's funny how that works. Customer service and all that. So yeah, not the best day. I'm actually just tired. That's the thing. I should have taken a nap at work today. I decided not to. I said I can power through it. I did not power through it. I was like, damn, I should have taken that nap. When I had my goddamn break, I should have taken it, bruh. I would have been able to make it. It wasn't even fun after. Because normally, like after the shitty time, there's like a chill time where I can just rest and relax. There was just like problems. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm actually gonna set myself off again, dude. I almost set myself off again, and then I stopped myself and I said, okay, calm down, at peace. I physically had to stop myself from crashing out. How am I so good at this? God damn it. I hate this. I hate how I'm so good at just setting myself off. Sometimes I can just really I rage bait myself sometimes. It really be like that. Maybe it's just I'm losing my touch with like my like emotional stability. The stability that I have treated as such a, I guess such a like a norm for me, right? It's just like being emotionally, mentally, physically like stable. Stability is what I crave, and it's what I've had for so long. And it's all going away, dude. It feels like it's slipping away from my fucking grasp as I speak. And that is fucking crazy to me. I have to deal with that. I have to like negotiate with that in my mind. Like, what's happening? Why is this happening? I don't know. Well, I guess I do know, but I can't tell you. Not until later. It's weird. My thoughts have been very clouded recently. I feel like Anakin after talking to Count Dooku, and he was like he's like contemplating the dark side of the Force, and he's sitting there like, damn, bro, I could actually like do all this cool shit that I've been wanting to do, but the only reason I have been doing it is because something like I want to be honorable or whatever. And it's like, as it turns out, it was all bullshit. I could just become Darth Vader and become like just aura farm for a fucking living, and it was just easier. It was so easy. Just like Anakin could have just aura farmed his entire fucking life, and it was just free. Star Wars makes no sense. Tier 1 subscription. Thank you for the Tier 1, Mr. Charles. I appreciate it. Yeah, don't think the problem with Star Wars is that the moment you start thinking about it, it becomes it instantly becomes like just 10 times worse. Same thing with like Harry Potter. Harry Potter and Star Wars are kind of like the same, where it's like if you think about it too hard, they just become insta dog shit. And that's really funny. Oh, dude, Star Wars is like such a funny franchise when you actually like look at it. It's such a like dude, Star Wars is so popular because of a fucking movie. When's the last time like a mainstay franchise that has had like the level of cultural impact of like Star Wars came from a fucking movie? Like, I don't know, nothing, man. Nothing with like that level of like impact on like Star Wars is kind of what brought sci-fi, I feel, to the modern consciousness, no? It's like Star Wars, like it was like what, Star Trek before, but Star Trek fell off super hard, right? But dude, Star Wars just brought me. Well, yeah, like I think Despicable Me is definitely like there for sure. But dude, like the impact of Star Wars, bro. It's so crazy when you think about it. Star Wars is actually like arguably one of the most impactful films of all time. Like if you look at the level of impact that the original Star Wars, like Star Wars: A New Hope, that first movie that came out, that first movie is maybe the most, like, it's up there in terms of the most impactful film of all time. Right? That's crazy. Like, how much shit did Star Wars, like, create? We didn't even know it, dude. Oh, I saved, like, a half a second there, and I just threw it all away. I just realized, dude, how much time there is to save. If I'm still saving time off this horrible ass run, like, I started so bad, and I still, like, made a mini comeback. That's ridiculous. I can save so much time on this map if I'm just not dog shit. Sonic. Oh, man, video games, yeah. I think we're starting to get to the point where, like, video games are, like, much more in, like, the public consciousness. Because I think, like, the internet has, like, changed things so much. And I like, it's not like the internet has changed. The internet changed what it meant to be popular. And I think that's still something that people don't like in their analyses of, like, what is popular and why it's popular. Like they don't really take that into account. Like the definition of popular has changed, right? Like to be popular back in the day, back in the fucking, like, 90s, to be popular, like, everybody knew the popular stuff. Everybody kind of had that, like, shared understanding of, like, what is the thing right now. When Michael Jackson was popular, he was popular. Everybody knew who Michael Jackson was. But nowadays, like, there are so many things that I have never discovered, I've never seen in my life, that millions and millions of people love with all their heart. And I've never seen them before. I've never even conceived of something that has millions and millions of passionate, devoted followers. That's crazy. And I exist in so many of those communities where I could just, like, bring something up. I could say something and people would be like, what? And I could be like, this is such a big deal. And I realize, like, I look around, it's like, it's actually not. It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Because the definition of what a big deal is has changed. Damn, I will get this map, dude. I swear to God, I will get this map. This map will be my greatest accomplishment. Ease of access? It's just, no, it's not even ease of access, I think. Ease of access is definitely one, but it's just, like, the ability to create these, I guess ease of access, but ease of access to community. Ease of access to these micro niche communities of things. And there are, like, well-known micro communities, like well-known niche communities that are, like, used as the butt of jokes, like bird watching, right? It's like, some people are into bird watching, right? But, like, that's, like, a popular micro niche community. There are so many micro niche communities that are, you know, again, we don't even know about. That's crazy. We are so behind and yet so far ahead at the same time. We have one step in the future and one step in the past. Can you believe it? That was actually a sick turn. If I don't save, dude, I saved mega time on that, as I should. I just saved a full second on that series of roundabouts. This has got to be top 100, top 100, top 100, top 100, top 100, top 100, top 100. 103? What do I gotta save? God damn. Bro, I gotta go on a god run. To be fair, like, I fucked up, like, that initial turn, for sure. I fucked up this turn partially. Damn, it's like I mess it up one time and it's like the whole run is dead. Never watched the Minecraft movie, but it was bad and people still loved it. I don't think it was bad. Wait, the Minecraft movie was bad? Who said that? The Minecraft movie was bad. Like, maybe if you're a fucking, like, traditionalist film head, I can see it. Like, The story was fine. It was super inoffensive. Like maybe again, like from a technical side, like I can, yeah, it wasn't like the most fucking like raw story, but I think everything fit together pretty well. Everything made sense. Nothing was like super ridiculous, except the premise. But like once you've established the premise, you can't really make the premise ridiculous. The premise can't be ridiculous in a story, right? If you establish the premise as a thing, then it can't be ridiculous, because that's just the story. If you think it's ridiculous, then the story isn't for you. I haven't watched it. Yeah, well, I don't know why people were talking shit. Yeah, it was one, like, I'm not gonna say like this is like a fucking great movie. But I think like calling it bad is like it's saying like it had some like major flaw to it. Like there was some flaw in the acting or the story or the visuals or the sound design. There was some aspect of the story, some aspect of the movie that was bad. I don't think any aspect of the movie was particularly egregiously bad. Some of them were like subpar. Some of them were, you know, mid at best. Nothing was like egregiously bad. Like the worst thing you can say about the Minecraft movie, it was like mid to bad. It was like mid bad. But it wasn't like objectively horrific as a movie. You're only saying, like, people only say that it was objectively horrific if they just, like, I don't know, haters. If they just didn't like it for whatever reason. They're just like, they want to get that out there. Like, you can say the humor was not great, but I thought the humor was fine. There was actually one joke that did make me laugh. I forget which one it was, but there was a joke that made me laugh. There wasn't a sex scene with Jack Black. That's crazy. There wasn't a sex scene with Jack Black. Thank God. I thought that made the movie better. I thought some stuff was a little rushed. But I feel like the longer I watch movies, the more I'm like, I think everything is like, it's so hard to make movies within a reasonable time frame that don't feel rushed. That's what I've discovered. Because I'm writing my own movie. Or I'm trying to. At least I have a concept for a movie in my head. And I keep on adding scenes onto it that like feel necessary to establish everything. And it's like, damn, I have to do all this bullshit. And this movie's going to end up being like 5 hours. It's like, at that point, it's like, am I even a good writer? If my movie needs to be 5 hours to get everything that I need across, like, am I even a good fucking like movie maker at that point? Like, I'm trolling at some point, right? So I forgive him. I feel like as I've learned more about like the movie making process, I've become much more forgiving towards like movies that don't feel the like paced the best. Because dude, like until you've done videography, you don't know. Because everything is like 10x longer than you think it's gonna be. That's what I have discovered. Everything is longer than you think it is gonna be. Every single time, it is longer. Like you will plan it out, and it will be like 2 minutes longer than you want it to be. Like one scene is just gonna be 2 minutes, and it's like you fucked up. Like in a movie with like 100 scenes, like add plus 2 minutes to 100 scenes. Well, like what do you get? You're getting plus 200 minutes to your movie. You can't have that. You can't have that. Plus 200 minutes, bro? That's crazy. You're doomed, brother. So. The problem that I'm having with the movie in my head that I'm making right now is that I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know where I want my characters. I don't know how to properly establish one character in an interesting way and fulfill their arc in a meaningful, like how to give them an arc that feels meaningful right now. That's what I'm struggling with. And the second thing I'm struggling with is how do I end the story? And I think I want to solve like the end of the story part first. Just make them aura farm. Well, I do. That's the problem. I legitimately make them aura farm. Their entire purpose of that movie is just to fucking farm aura. Unironically. But it ends up making them feel like super like lame. It actually has the opposite effect. Sneaky, did you watch, like, I've been using this, I tried to use this analogy with, like, 2 different people, and neither of them understood it. Did you watch, like, the latest Star Wars movies? Like, the 3 latest Star Wars movies. Did you watch that? Watch them? No, it can be, fuck, damn it. This analogy doesn't work then, god damn it. Well, basically what happens in my story is that I introduce the first character with a really cool, like, sequence, a really cool, like, chase sequence, alright? They fucking escape from the cops, and they're fucking cool and sick. And it's really cool, right? And they're not the main character. It's not even that they're not the main character. You know what? It actually worked in The Matrix. Now that I think about it, I thought of that one example. But it worked in The Matrix when they did it. Like, they introduced, like, a character at first that wasn't the main character. I don't know. Maybe I should rewatch The Matrix, learn how they did it. You know, I just thought of a counterexample to my own point. I don't know, because what I've been trying to do is, like, I've been trying to have, like, a dual main character thing. But maybe it only worked. I think it only worked because the main character of The Matrix was, like, infatuated and had a lot of respect. Like Neo had a lot of respect for Trinity. Like, and also he was like, he ended up fucking on her, which, you know, maybe, like, different thing, but, like, still, like she was still, like, she was never, like, not the badass. The problem is sometimes, like, the guy who I introduce in the chase sequence is not a badass. He's not cool all the time. He's like a character who has to, like, learn and grow and become better, right? That's part of his arc, to learn and grow and become better. And that's sick, right? That's a good character. But it also makes it feel like I introduced him so coolly. And then he just becomes, like, this fucking, like, I don't want to say a joke character, but he just becomes not as important. And that kind of fucking blows. How did I introduce this character who was so cool, and then I, like, made him, like, lame as shit? No way I get a PB. Oh, let's go! Oh, let's go, dude! Top 100! Dude, this map is so hard. Unironically, this is a really good map. This is a really, really good map. I don't know, I don't make movies. But no, but that's the thing. It's like, I want to establish them as more of a character. But the problem is I have to spend so much time establishing my other character as a character. Okay, you know what? I can actually tell you, I'll just tell you the story that I'm making. You know, I'll just tell you the fucking story. Can I go into the water? Oh my god, I can just water boat. Who could have thought? It's a very classic medieval setting. Let's start. Let me take you. Let me take you into the world of my story. Classic medieval setting, okay? Here's what you need to know about the thing. There's a kingdom. It's like a city-state more than anything. It's like kind of like, it's a city-state inside of like a larger kingdom, but like all the cities are like kind of like separate. Like, it's like a very Greek thing, right? It's like all the like, it's medieval vibes, but it's not like one giant crown. There's not like one king that everybody looks up to. It's like every city has their own king, and then they all kind of like squabble amongst each other. That's cool. But there's also mountains, and this particular city is next to a bunch of mountains. So they're miners. They go mining for like valuable ores, and that's how they make their fucking money, and that's why they're so rich and powerful and cool and shit. But also in the mountains live a bunch of people. I call them the tribes. And I came up with this really cool fucking lore behind the tribes. Basically what happened is that a bunch of like the best warriors inside of some of the biggest kingdoms basically were really good at fighting. And so like they were like, oh, we want to keep them here, but like we train them to be really good at fighting, and we're going to keep them, so in case like we go to war with anybody else, we have the advantage because we have these really amazing fighters. But the problem is that the really amazing fighters, all they wanted to do was fight, because that's all they were born to do. They were born to fight. They were born to like kill each other, kill shit. And they wanted to kill shit, but they weren't allowed to kill shit because it was a time of peace, right? You don't want to start beef in the middle of a time of peace. And so they ended up leaving. They ran away. They started their own little nation. They started a tribe, and they went to war. And my kingdom ended up fucking booting them out. we defeated them with the power of numbers and strength. So we kicked them out and we banished them to like the wastelands. And so inside the wastelands, they've been kind of like festering away, and they've taken in all like the dregs of society, like all the people that didn't work in society. They'd run away and they'd go to the tribes, and the tribes would teach them how to fight. And so they all became goated warriors because they all learned from the from the goated warriors in the tribes. And now the tribes have been going for like 20 years. 20 years they've been festering away, and they've become powerful. They've become strong. They have gotten more numbers. They've regained their strength after the giant war that wiped out most of them. They're strong now, and they're looking for a fight. And that's kind of the state that we find our nation as we establish the story. Right? The tribes are strong again, and they're looking for a fight. I think it's a pretty cool backstory. I think it's pretty cool. And so that's where we begin. And where we actually begin, our actual story, is, well, we start with like a little cold open, with like basically establishing all of what I just said, right? The tribes, not like a cold open like you would expect, where it's just like I'm reading over a scroll. No. I actually just do like a full scene. Basically, there's like a knight that's like delivering a message, and then he just gets fucking jumped by the tribes, but instead of getting jumped by everybody, he gets 1v1'd by someone, dude, and he just gets his ass fucking kicked. Like a whole ass royal knight, like high up royal knight gets his ass fucking booted by like a random fucking bum in the middle of the desert. It's sick. Cool scene, establishes all that shit, in a very like nice, succinct way, right? So our real story starts, we start with the chase sequence I was talking about. Basically, there's a thief, he steals some bread, he gets seen, and then he has to run for his life, and he ends up getting away, but he has to give up the bread in exchange, right? He ultimately gets away with nothing. Right? And so that's how we meet our first like character, like this thief person. And then the scene cuts to our kind of the secondary main character. See, the problem with like this thief guy is I don't really understand how he I haven't decided how I want him to work yet in the context of the greater story, right? Or I don't quite like get how I want him to get from point A to point B. I feel like I have a bunch of like plot points where I want him to be, but I don't know how to get him to that plot point, right? Okay. So we cut, and then we introduce our second like main character, like our dual main character. And of course, because of what's the word I'm looking for? Because of shit, I'm trying to think of the word. Opposites. Because opposites are cool and fun. The opposite is a princess. We going from a thief to a princess, and the princess is the princess of this kingdom, right? The princess of this kingdom, and she is doing her 20th birthday. That's the thing. It's the big 20th birthday celebration. But the reason why the 20th birthday celebration is such a big deal is not because you get 1 year older, and like that's pretty cool. It's that when you're 20 and you're royalty, you get sent off to a place called I've called it King's Rock. I'm actually pretty proud of this. When you're 20 years old, you get sent off to a place called King's Rock, and basically King's Rock is basically an agreement between all of the city-states in this region to basically say, we don't want to fight each other. So the best way to maintain peace is to basically send all of our young rulers to like a king's school, right? They're literally going to a school to teach them how to be good rulers. And because they're all going to that school together, they all like meet each other, and they all become friends, and they end up not fighting each other because they don't want to like go to war with their friends. That's how the city-states keep peace with each other. They maintain their independence, but they also, make sure that they're all good rulers. It's like, I don't know. I thought it was pretty clever. Yes, King's Rock like the hell out of him. Like I'm cool with other names, but I thought King's Rock was the best name because like it's an island in the middle of the sea. That's basically like fucking Hogwarts, but for like rulers. That's my concept. And basically, this princess is supposed to go to King's Rock because she's 20 and she's going to learn how to be a queen, and she's going to learn how to be a good ruler. And her mother, who is like the true queen right now because her father died. We'll talk about that later. Her father died. There's a 10% chance they fuck. Actually, they don't fuck. I'm intentionally making sure that they don't fuck. It like in the first iteration of the story, they do. But I have changed it. Or it was implied that they like they get together, like they have the hots for each other, but they just become friends. Or at least they don't have a chance to fuck, right? Fucking is just not possible. Screw things up and hate each other? Yeah, they will hate each other, but then they'll also like each other. They'll learn how to like each other, right? It's like a whole, like... can you just let me tell the goddamn story, bro? Sorry. They fuck up. Sorry, can I... Yeah, I'm sorry, my reading comprehension is terrible. Can I... Okay, can I tell my goddamn story? Because you guys are, like, ruining everything right now. Stop asking all these damn questions. Let me tell you this story. Goddamn. Okay, so she's supposed to go to King's Rock, right? But she doesn't want to go to King's Rock. Of course she doesn't. Because she's young and she's bold and she thinks she knows everything. Right? She's young and bold and thinks she knows everything. But there's a reason that she thinks she knows everything. It's because she idolizes her dead father. Her father died 20 years ago. You know what else happened 20 years ago? That giant war with the tribes I was talking about. Her father was the ruler of the kingdom when the tribes attacked. And he heroically fought off the tribes. He heroically brought his army and led his army to fight off the tribes, but he died in the effort. And now he is revered and idolized as this great king. And his daughter, well, she wants to be just like him because he was a great leader. I want to be just like my father. And she wants to fight. She wants to join the military. She wants to hang out with the common folk. She wants to become a king, a leader for the people. She's gonna be with the common folk and she's gonna fight with the common folk, just like her father did, right? Because that's what because she thinks that this is what makes a good leader. But her mother, the actual queen, is like, no, you have to go to King's Rock. So she devises a plot to basically get out of going to King's Rock. Basically, she pretends like she's going, but she's not. I haven't figured out the like the technical details of that work. I've had a couple of plots where like a maid who looks like her disguises like her, and like the maid goes to King's Rock, or like she just like jumps out of a boat window and just like totally dips. Basically there's some way that she gets out of going to King's Rock, but nobody knows that she got out of going to King's Rock. Basically, she escaped going to school, but nobody knows that, right? Okay. So she basically gets out and then she joins the military. Basically, it's like a no-name. She like dresses up as like some rando chick and she joins the military. And on the other side of this story, you know, with our thief character, the problem is I don't know what our thief does, but he ends up joining the military too. I haven't decided how. I've gone through a couple of ideas. I don't quite know how I want the thief guy to join the military, but he also ends up joining the military, right? And they end up being in like the same like troop, right? And so they're in the military and they and they end up hating each other because she is really good at like fighting and shit because like, you know, she's a princess. She's like, you know, she's been around all the fighters, so she knows like how it goes. So she's like really good. And this thief guy is really shit because all he's been doing is like running and hiding. And so they got beef with each other. But what ends up happening is that like in the meantime of all this, like we have like some side content where it's like, you know, like the tribes get more established as characters. There's like a big bad leader of the tribes who like establish like, we are the tribes. There's one big bad guy. Like all this stuff is getting established in the background of like, oh, this war is going to happen soon. Like the tribes will attack soon. And so basically what ends up happening is that like, this is where it all gets kind of scrappy after I've defined all the characters, right? Basically, they end up like this beginner troop ends up having to guard one of the caves that they mine in, right? Because remember, this is like a mining like colony or a mining like, because they like they live near the mountains, so they have a ton of mines. That's how they get all their money. And so they're tasked to defend one of the mines or just like stand guard. And that happens to be the mine that like a tribe, like the tribes launch a massive attack because they want resources and stuff to make better like gear and whatnot. And so they do a massive attack, and then like the queen, who is, you know, pretending to not be the queen but is actually the queen, and then the thief, they get really close and all that shit, and they get all buddy, and that's where I'm at. That's kind of where the story is kind of petered out to, is where like we've gone through this giant attack in the mines, this giant battle, or this giant battle where basically they get cooked by the tribes because the tribes are just better, and they escape, but they like, you know, they did really good, and they worked together. It was like all great. So now I have to establish how to basically get this story to a satisfying conclusion. You're writing Vinland Saga? I don't know what that is. And so because I don't know what it is, I can't possibly steal their ideas. I don't know. I'm trying to like. There's a lot of like details that I haven't figured out, and I think the thing that's frustrating me a lot is that I don't know how to establish this thief guy as a more compelling character. That's what's kind of rubbing me wrong about this whole thing. It's like I've established the princess. Like there's a lot of themes inside of her character that I think are interesting and good. I think she's a well thought out, like a generally like a good, interesting character to follow. You want to follow this person, you know, like her or dislike her. I think she's at least interesting, right? But this thief guy is fucking throwing me for a loop because I don't know how to establish him as an interesting character. I don't want to make him like a carbon copy of the princess, but opposite. I want them to be like opposing in terms of like character traits, like she's rich, he's poor. She's privileged, he's not, like all that kind of like that, the kind of inherent dude, like opposite nature of them. Like that's cool. But I also want them to be able to inhabit different spaces, right? Do it for the love of the game. See, that's what I don't like that. I don't like the idea that he does it for the love of the game. I always thought that was kind of lame because I feel like that sets him up to like farm aura too hard. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all the thieves, like in stories that like, oh, I'm just here stealing because I fucking love it. They just do that shit to farm aura because they're bored, bro. No, I want my guy to be like, I want my guy to come from fucking nothing, bro. He's got no dad, no mom, nobody loves his bitch ass. I want him to be a fucking loser. Well, no, not like a loser. Robin Hood, like type shit. Like type shit. But I like come from nothing. It's like, I guess I can like incorporate themes of like, I have to do it by myself, right? But then I can't characters because it doesn't make him fucking interesting. Well, I guess my princess doesn't have a good childhood because she lost her dad early. Nope, never mind. Bad childhood for her too. He has a bad childhood. She has a bad childhood. Yeah, nobody gets a good childhood in this story. Too bad. Psych. Sorry, buddy. Everybody gets a bad childhood. There's a reason they're not writing stories about me, MJ. Okay, you know why? Because I'm not a compelling character. All right. I will not be the main character of any manga coming to you. Sorry, not happening. Can you make it woke? Yeah. And then ultimately what like the end of the story is that like the princess stands on top of the rock and says, I can I'll save this kingdom, and not because I can save this kingdom and I don't need no man to help me. I can do it myself because women are powerful all by themselves. And then everybody stands up and claps. I'm going to make it woke. And then they all start drinking fucking liberal lemonade. And then the thief is going to come out as trans. And then the thief is going to come out as trans. And then there's going to be, and then all the tribes are actually going to be listening to Joe Rogan the entire time. That's one of their main character traits. The tribes listen to Joe Rogan and drink Viagra. Like fucking, and drink like Viagra and horse tranquilizer. No. They don't date. Because again, the princes don't need no man. Sorry. As I was doing this hypothetical, I was thinking of the picture, like this is the future that liberals want. Wait, hold on, I need to find that. I'm trying to think of the story. Where's the fucking meme, bro? This is not the fucking story. This is not the meme. God damn it. This is the PG image. I wanted to... Oh, man, there's a really funny joke. God damn it. Alright, never mind. I can't find it. There's a really funny image. Okay, never mind. We all lose, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know the future that liberals want. New Norm series review. New Norm? The fuck? Oh, this one. It's got a 1.2 out of 10. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. It's got a 1.2 out of 10. It premiered a 3-minute pilot on June 25th, 2024. They have 4 episodes of 1 to 3 minutes. I wonder if I could find a full episode. Hold on. I need to. I'm gonna get my stream copyright strike super hard if I watch this. The New Norm episode 2 full video. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, I found 2-minute and 28 episode. Holy shit. This is episode 2. I'm not even gonna watch the first episode. That's how you know this shit is peak. Okay. Boys, I found apparently what is based. Truly based. You can already tell by the thumbnail that this is gonna be fucking peak. You can already tell that this is exactly what the American people were looking for.
If Kamala wins, we're out of here.
If Trump wins, we're out of here.
What the fuck?
No, they eat dogs and cats.
Your side eats dogs and cats.
Our guy just sings about it.
They're eating the dogs. Eating the pets.
Maybe we all can get along.
There, on the sloped roof.
Is this? It was Hillary. Bro, this is not real. This has to be Meat Canyon. Yeah, this is not made by a serious animator. It's so fucking funny.
A DEI hire. I wonder what this button does.
It's just it's so weird. That's not how a rocket works.
Now we're stuck here with you.
We're stuck here with you. And they, them.
Communist
And they them based. I like how they have they have the terracotta block.
My plan worked.
Is this?
They destroyed
No way. It's fucking Putin. Wait, I thought. Oh, wait, they have Putin.
each other. Oh, yet.
Oh no, he got impaled by a dick rocket.
What do we do now?
Loot?
I need a beer.
Wait,
No way they used that sound effect. They used the most generic fucking wheel up sound effect of all time, bro. Are we dead ass? There's some YouTube video ass sound effects here. Come on. We gotta be better than this.
where's our dog?
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats of the people who live there. The new norm ain't the same as the old norm.
This has gotta be AI. That's gotta be I think this is an AI song. This gives AI so hard. I can't explain it. This gives AI.
I'm Norm. I want normal beer. Problem is,
I don't think this
nowadays,
is real.
beer's covered in rainbows and drag queens. If only there was a better way. Turn any beer into normal beer with the Normal Beer Cozy.
This doesn't feel real. Like this doesn't feel like a real animated series. I think I got baited. I don't think this is actually it. I don't think that's genuinely an episode. This has got to be a bait. There's no way that's the new... I want to watch the pilot. It's all by this... Like, there's got to be an actual story, right? Like there's an actual story behind this. Not just like, because that was just, there wasn't a story. There was like a random bunch of scenes. All right, hold on. Okay, I'm going to watch the pilot. This is the pilot. That didn't feel like a real thing. That felt fake. That felt like it was like a spliced together. I don't know. Why does he have a...
What's that?
Progress. It's the new norm.
The new norm ain't the same as the old norm.
Yeah, okay, yeah, this is AI.
I'm the old Norm. I want normal beer.
Warning, warning, perimeter reached.
Ugh.
He's
It's
a-
your fault I got house arrest.
He's a criminal.
You're the one who threatened the school board.
I gently
He threatened that he's a criminal, dude.
suggested
Yelled.
they stop brainwashing my daughter that girls aren't girls and men aren't men.
Sometimes
Yeah, so he's a criminal. He threatened violence against people. He's a criminal.
they're neither. Or both. Or furry and dressed like dogs.
Ow! Janice. What's that?
Warning, offensive.
Actually, that is one of my
What's
pronouns.
that?
Also, they, them, and me.
You're
gay?
non-binary?
How do you know that word?
I
Yo.
learned in school.
That's why I'm locked up.
Norm, the judge agreed to conditional parole.
What condition?
Where's my room?
You have to be gay.
That's
You're
staying here?
Chaz is part of a new government program.
To re-educate homophobic, transphobic, racist.
Charlie,
He's a Redskins fan. I think you get it. Dude. It really is nailing everything.
someone
bro.
normal.
I don't understand. You're black.
It's so, dude, it's like so on it's crazy how on the nose it is.
That? Just Black Whisper?
You're his friend?
And boss? Speaking of, when you coming back to the trophy shop?
As soon as I get rid of this, which means I gotta take in that?
Offensive.
Chaz is here to re-educate Norm.
You're a criminal,
In
Norm.
non-bonery studies.
Offensive.
You're a criminal, Norm. You fucking threatened people. You went to dude, you have a fucking... You're on house arrest because you're a criminal, my guy.
I'm allergic to dogs.
It's okay. Billy is an emotional support dog. And non-binary.
Oh, okay then. Good dog.
I come here to get
Holy
away
shit.
from woke.
Trouble at home?
Oh, my boy.
Simply
or whatever
toast
it
YT with
calls
the Prime, I
themselves
appreciate
now,
it. I'm
is
watching
thinking
Peak
about
right now.
Transitioning.
Reggie?
Try Regina.
Transitioning to what?
Hopefully not a Jets fan.
Hey, pronoun. This bud's for you.
Offensive.
Gay beer.
I can't drink. I'm not 21.
What's up, Toast?
Y'all influenced my boy to cut off his junk, but draw the line at beer?
You influenced my boy to cut off his junk. This might be peak, bro. I can't even lie.
Can't do this.
Yes, we can.
What the fuck is happening?
Find a way to break him. Maybe we can
What the fuck is this? What is this? What is happening? What is happening on my screen? Simply Toast YT. I'm trying to think. I feel like I met you in like an event or something.
country.
This has got to no. This is Rage Bait. This has to
I
be.
just want normal beer.
Toasty! Oh, Toasty!
You know
What's
those
up?
jokes?
Oh my God, Toasty! Why would you walk into this? Why would you walk into this? God damn it! Of all the things I could be doing, you walked into me watching this thing. Oh my God! Of course, there's a live studio off. Is that it? I did a little bit of rebranding. You did for sure. I love it. It's so, oh my god. And I forget, like, this is like this was made before they started hating on Elon too. Man, what a dude, it doesn't feel like, hold on, I want to read the Wikipedia article. I'm gonna bring up there's a wiki. Dude, oh my god. It's so wild. Okay, hold on. Synopsis, Norm. Conservative man whose life turned upside down when a non-binary influencer sent to live with a family and educate to most of the series voice guests is uncredited. Oh, okay. Norm astonishingly. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this is the episode we watched. It didn't feel real. War games. While Norm, Chloe, and are watching the 2024 presidential election news, Janice turns off the TV and encourages everyone to get along. Trump coin defeats woke coin. I don't. Do you play SOT? Define? I feel like I should know. No longer love it. Damn. What a crazy series that is. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. No, I don't. I hear it's sick though. I've been hearing about Sea of Thieves like intermittently for the last like 5 years. Missing out. I don't know if I have the hardware to run it right now. I've been streaming on the same laptop for the last 5 years, and I swear if I put this thing through anything else, it might just like give out on me very soon. I'm just taking bets on how long this thing lasts for, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking to upgrade my stuff soon. Once I get a better job, I'll get a better PC. That's what I tell myself, at least. Because I told myself that once I get out of college, I'll get a better PC, and then I've been out of college for a year and I still haven't done it. So at some point I will do it. But let the touching begin, you freak. So yeah, at some point I will get myself a better PC, and then everything will be great. But until then, yeah, we'll see what happens. Look, a lot of stuff in my life is up in the air right now, okay? We keep on going, though. I'm gonna get a good time on this. I feel like I had a... Man, that new Norm stuff threw me off so bad. Because, like, it's so... Like, it's not even, like, worthy of, like, serious discussion. Like, I wish I could, like, make a good joke about it or something. But it's just so... It's so confusing. Just everything about it is such a confusing thing. It doesn't make sense. It's not even like good bad. I can't even laugh at it. It's just so nonsensical. It's like somebody like it really does feel like somebody made it like completely with AI, right? Like somebody just like generated like what's the biggest rage bait I could create on the internet, and they just came up with some AI generated response. They just like went with it. Okay, libtard. Sorry, I'm just not fucking woke enough. Or sorry, it's not that I'm woke enough. It's that I'm too woke to watch the new Norm. Woke is just the based fucking... It's just based, I guess. I don't know how else to describe him. I guess, how would you describe him? Typical? I would describe him as... Is my face cam glitching? We need to play again sometimes? We do, bro. To be fair, I'm kind of on my hockey arc right now, so you're catching me at a weird time. I have been tryharding at fucking Minecraft hockey for the last month. I have become a... Speaking of which, I have to go play. My hour of ice boat racing is up. I have to go play hockey, right? I have to go back to the mines. There was going to be a game today, too, but again, my owner canceled. So our next game is on Sunday. Apparently, they're going to release rankings on Saturday, which is kind of a shame because I'm going to get shafted in the rankings. I know I will get shafted in the rankings. I absolutely fucking know it because the two people that were behind me both had good performances and I didn't get a chance to play. And I know that they will hold that against me and I will get shafted in the fucking rankings. I'm going to be so pissed, bro. They're going to shaft me in the fucking rankings again. Sheep03, he's not even the 9th best goalie in the league. He's like the 10th or 11th best goalie in the league. Oh my god. I'm gonna be so fucking furious, bro. They are gonna absolutely dog walk me. For no good reason, too. I've done nothing wrong. Dude, I'm gonna be worse. I'm gonna be worse than the 9th best goalie in the league. It's so over for me. It's actually never been so cooked. They're gonna rank you as a skater. I mean, there are like a couple of goalies that aren't even on the rankings, so I might just be left off the rankings entirely. They might just be like, this sheep guy, get him out of here. Someone gifted me a sub. Oh yeah, somebody gifted me like 50 subs. Ish Civilization edits on your TikTok. I've seen. Yes, I have actually. Dude, I have had. I wish I could describe to you how many people have told me about seeing me inside of Ish Civilization. That's how I'm known, by the way. Right now, in my current life, I am the guy who was in Ish's Civilization video. That is me. I am that guy. Hold on, let me go full screen. I am that guy right now. Every time I start talking too much in any particular server, it is, oh, sheep? Dude, I saw you in the Ish video. I'm like, all right. All right. Okay, buddy. It's fine, I get. Like, I don't hate it that much. It could be way more annoying. I believe me, but it is funny that it's happening like that. Cool funk edits that Sap had. Hey, I got no beef with that. Let Sap get all that shine, brother. Give that man that shine. You're that cameraman on morning news. I'm not. Well, to be fair, I have shown up on the morning news. You could find me probably in the internet, being on the local news at some point. Do you still wake up at 3? Oh yeah. Yes, I still have a job. Yes. I still have a job. I still go to work. I don't wake up at 3 a.m. I wake up at 1:30 a.m. Please get it right. Thank you. I go to work at 3 a.m. Or sorry, I arrive at work at 3 a.m. I wake up at 1:30 and I arrive to work at 3. Fonk for the edits. He should get like no. Evening news would be even worse, I think. I would hate working for the evening news more. Because they have really weird schedules. So I just plan on quitting. Getting a different job. That's the plan is to basically submit my resignation next week, and then I'll probably have like 2-3 more weeks just to, you know, depending on my contract. And then news are fake, make up your own propaganda. Dude, you say that as a joke, and objectively it's funny. But like the amount of like misinformation about how, like, people who don't understand how the news works talking about how the news works is like, I wish I could tell you like how crazy it is to me. Like, I know how the news works. I know how the news works. And people say, like, are saying things about how the news, like, I just hear people talk about the news and like they're making up a narrative, or they're like all this shit, and I'm like, bro, you just don't know, because you just haven't been there. You have no idea. Like, I am working with the people that write the fucking stories. I am working with the people that write the stories that you consume. You know what they are? Overworked, underpaid people who hate their lives just as much as you and I. They are no different, bro. They're just trying to get by, bro. Do you know how overworked our fucking producers are? Holy shit. They're contract workers, bro. They're like, fucking sucks. They're just trying to get enough. They're just trying to write enough stories so then they can fill out their fucking hour time block, okay? That's all they're thinking about. They're not thinking about like, they're just trying to get past the time block, bro. And people like the news is slanted in a specific way. They're intentionally targeting specific groups of people in the news because they are actually super biased, and they're trying to infect, they're infecting the mind. It's like, no, what? No, Bro, we're just trying to hit our time. We're just trying to not to go over or under, bro. We're just trying to hit the animations correctly. That's like that's all we're thinking about. Nobody is thinking about this shit. We just don't want to get fined by like the fucking SEC. Like there are very strict rules around like what we're allowed to show and like trying to be unbiased. Like we have had people fired for being there have been people fired. I know people in my company that have been fired for being too liberal. All right? That's not a joke, by the way. That's not a joke. Okay? If you express your political opinions too much, you will get your ass fucking canned instantly, bro. They do not fuck around with that shit. It is crazy, bro. They will can your ass. That is exactly why Tucker Carlson got fired, because he didn't brand himself good enough as like he needs to brand. Like you need to brand yourself as entertainment. If you brand yourself as news, you will get your shit fucking rocked, bro. It is like I was told specifically by like our head producer, like you need to make sure that you're like the amount like during the election season when I was editing VO, I needed to make sure that the amount of Kamala footage and the amount of Trump footage was about the same amount. I couldn't show Kamala more than Trump or Trump more than Kamala. I was not allowed to do that, or else like my VO like would get like fucking canned, or else we would get in trouble. I'm not kidding about that. It is straight up. All right, like the SEC does not fuck around, bro. I think it's FCC. I think the FCC does not fuck around, bro. They will absolutely get on your ass about this kind of stuff. So, I mean, like, people have this idea about, like, what the news is. The news is accurate. Like 99% of what you read on, like, Fox News, like just go into, like, foxnews.com and look up any given article. That is all accurate information. Almost 100% of it is... Oh, sorry, I should say, almost 100%. 99% of the information is 100% accurate. See what I did there? 99% of the information is 100% accurate. No, but 99% of the information is accurate. The reason why people accuse the news of lying, and something that I will say, is like they lie by omission, right? They don't include all the facts. But the problem is like people don't understand is like the news is just telling stories like humans tell stories. All right, we're not giving you a list of facts because that's not compelling. We also have to think about viewership and retention and shit like that, right? We're trying to tell you a story about a thing, about an event. Something happened. Here are the facts. This is the story of what happened. We're not going to list you a bunch of facts of exactly what happened. And if some things don't, if you're like, this is a crucial fact that they made, how did they miss that critical fact? Well, you know why they missed that critical fact? Because it wasn't fucking interesting. Because nobody cares. It's fucking boring, and it doesn't make the news broadcast any more interesting. People want to watch stories. There's a reason we call them news stories, not news facts. We're not telling you facts about the world. We're telling you news and stories about the world, because that's what people listen to. All the problems that people have with the news are problems that people have with themselves. That's a fact. The reason why, real news is dying out is because of people like you who watch the fake news. Fake news is more popular than ever. The idea of like fake news, or like this entertainment style news with like biased anchors giving you a biased perspective and a biased worldview. The reason why that is a thing is because it gets viewers. Because people watch it. Because you people are more interested in watching biased narratives about stuff than actual news. You're not interested in... People don't care about the news. That's why the news is going out of business. Because news isn't interesting. That's a fact. And that's not on the news. The news has always been pretty accurate. You people just don't like that. You people are just mad about that because it's not very fun. I'm submitting this for a TED Talk. It's just that people are stupid. They're just stupid. It's frustrating. People are stupid, and I work with stupid people in the news. But I also work with stupid people that watch the news. And they're just stupid. They're just dumb. Do you know how often our female co-anchors get fucking sexually harassed online? You pretentious... I am being a pretentious cunt. I am. You people? Yeah, the fucking people who watch the local news. That's who I'm talking about. You people. I don't know who you people are. Because I can't point out somebody specific. Because I don't know somebody specific. No, the people who consume, like me, you. We are part of the we. It is more interesting to consume biased narratives than it is to consume news. We like conflict, we like drama, we like interesting stories that are a deep conspiracy. We want there to be a conspiracy. Don't you understand? We want there to be a conspiracy, so we will search for it. We will search for the bias because it is what entertains us. We are all part of the problem. Because we yearn for entertainment. And if we can delude ourselves into believing that that entertainment is actually us being informed, then we'll consume it. Even better. People are subbing for that one Latina news anchor. Yeah. Except the problem is that, like, we have, like, our female anchors get, like, stalkers. As in, we had to build a barbed wire fence outside of our news facility to prevent people, mostly homeless people, but other people from getting inside. It's not a joke. Every single day I go to work, I have to walk into the fucking barbed wire news compound. Okay? I wish I was joking, but no, I have to go into the heavily armored I have to go into the news compound, okay? I've done it for so long, it's become normal to me. I simply work in the compound, boys. I do carry a knife with me. I don't know if you said that as a joke, but I do carry a knife with me. For a multitude of reasons. Actually, having a knife with you is actually a very useful thing to have, especially in production. Just having a handy-dandy knife has come in useful, like, multiple times. Just to, like, cut stuff. It's nice to be able to do that. But also, like, self-defense is nice. Although, it's like, I can't imagine I'll ever need to use it for self-defense, because it's like some shitty pocket knife. Like, it's a nice knife. It's a nice pocket knife. But, like, as a self-defense weapon, like, it's not going to save my life. If somebody comes attacking me with, like, their own knife, like, I'm going to die as well, right? Like, sure, like, the guy who's attacking me is also going to go down, but I'm going down with him, all right? It is mutually assured destruction if we get into a knife fight. All right. I don't live an encounter with somebody who wants me dead, is what I'm trying to say. If somebody is out there seeking for my blood, they will get it, and it's not going to be pretty. But I think that goes for most people, unfortunately. My coworker, not my employee, my coworker was listening to a lot of K-pop today. So I've been thinking about K-pop. You want to listen to some K-pop? They were listening to that new, I don't know if it's new. It's the new Twice song with Megan Thee Stallion. It's actually pretty good. I like Twice. Twice is my favorite K-pop band. I'm a known Twice fan. I don't know why it was such a K-pop heavy day, but it was. We also listened to that one Cupid song. I got a second chance from Cupid. I thought Megan Thee Stallion was in trouble. I heard that Megan Thee Stallion was dating Klay Thompson, bro. Klay Thompson regained his aura. Did you see it? Have you seen it, ladies and gentlemen? Klay Thompson. You know, a shamed ex-Warrior star that got sacked from the team because he fucking sucks. And then he started dating a baddie. And now he regained all of his aura. Okay, here's the story. Basically, Klay Thompson is a basketball player who played on one of the most dominant dynasties in basketball history. Dominant dynasties. He played on a dynasty in a basketball, and he was really good. He was like the second option. He was like really good. But then but then the dynasty kind of like stopped being a dynasty, and then he started sucking. He started sucking really bad, like really like historically bad, and people were like trashing on him because he sucked. So he got booted from the team that he built into a dynasty. He got booted, and so everybody was shitting on him, and rightfully so. They should be shitting on him. He was dog shit, and he should have been kicked from the team. And I stand by that. But then there's a female rapper called Megan Thee Stallion, and she's super rich, and she's super famous, and she's super hot. And this disgraced legend of the game of basketball started dating this female rapper, and they're super cute together. And so now he has regained his aura because he's dating a baddie. So now Klay Thompson is back. He is absolutely a top 5 warrior of all time, but MJ, don't pretend like he shouldn't have been dropped. Him getting dropped was absolutely a good decision. Sounds superficial? Well, yeah. But they just kind of have like a cute relationship, so I don't have a problem with it. I have a lot more warm feelings towards him because there's a couple clips of him I saw and like him and this rapper being cute together, and I thought, oh, that's cute. So people age. Yeah. Okay. He was dog shit, bro. And dude, the reason why we kicked him is because he was dog shit and he wanted fucking buku bucks. That's the problem. The problem is not that Klay Thompson was just simply dog shit. If he wanted to sign for a minimum contract and just fucking vibe out, I don't care. He wanted money. I'm sorry, bro. If you're not producing, you're not getting paid. Your contract was up. We were trying to renegotiate, but you wanted more, and we weren't willing to give it to you because you fucking sucked. I'm sorry, dog. I'm trying to win a fucking basketball game. I'm not out here fucking running the fucking, like, with fucking the Unk Squadron. This isn't the feel-good squad that's gonna, like, fucking lose more games than they win. It's not a feel-good squadron if you lose. It's only feel-good if you win. You're not winning. Get the fuck off my team. You suck. Hold on, I want to listen to the rap. On my knees? How long does this? I want to listen to the fucking rap. Oh, never mind. I guess they bumped Megan Thee Stallion from that version. Damn. Never mind. Fuck Megan Thee Stallion, I guess. Damn, she was not included. She's not fucking cool enough, I guess. Damn. I swear she's part of the song. Hold on, let me pull up the official music video. I swear she's part of the song. Hold on, where's the actual music video? I'll pull up the music video. There, here we go. I like K-pop music videos because they're always really well produced, really well edited. K-pop skin tone effect. Yeah, wait, she did get less black. That is true. It's so true. She got light skin, bro. She got less black, bro. That's so funny, bro. You guys wouldn't lie. If you knew that I was dating this, I think that you guys would like me more. That's all I'm saying. If I was dating Megan Thee Stallion, I think you guys would have a lot more respect for me, though. I'm just saying. I understand Klay Thompson, okay? This is why I'm just saying. I think you would have a lot more respect for me if you knew that I was dating that. You would be bottom. Okay, and she still loves me. Fuck you. You can't handle all that. Well, what if I could, bro? What if I could? You don't know that. You're sitting here doubting me, actually, and I just leave this to the profession. And you ain't a professional as shit. Get your bitch ass out of here. You ain't a professional as shit. I don't want to hear professional coming out of your mouth. What are you professional of? Cap, you ain't a professional as shit. You are a professional of talking shit in fucking Twitch chat. That's not hard, bro. You can't put that on a fucking resume, my guy. Exactly. I'm treating her as an object because I hate women. Damn. Do I have to fucking spell it out for you people? I do know. Okay. Sorry, that's a joke. Look. Arguably, I should have said her if I was dating her, but I was trying to say this as in terms of like if I was dating a girl who was as attractive as she was, who was as attractive and as famous and as talented and as rich as she was, you would have more respect for me. That's all I'm saying. If I was dating a platinum selling female rapper, you would like me a lot more. That's all I'm saying. Okay? I wouldn't. I don't know. If I came out on stream and I'm just hanging out with my hot, cool, talented girlfriend, I don't know. I think I'd get more views. Not because of me, because of her, but still, the fact still remains. If I came out on yeah, that's right. If I came out on stream, you guys would like me a lot more, huh? If I came out on stream, you guys would think I'm way cooler. Okay, never mind. This bit is overstayed its welcome. Because we pity her. Fuck you. Bro, you just came back to the stream and you're already toasting me? What the fuck? Simply Toast? Damn, apparently it is simple. Golly. Oh my god, my aim is actually awful. You guys are throwing off my aim. I can't take this. I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna get 600. 600 is gonna be the score. Watch. When are you gonna come out on stream? Next week. Simply Toast for no reason. Oh fuck. I just have to wait for the pride flags to come in through the mail. Amazon delivery takes a while. Fuck. $600! What did I tell you? Alright, get me on the server. I'm done with this. Why are there 40 people on right now? What's going on? Why are there so many people playing? Is there a game happening? Did I miss something? I must have missed something. There must be a game happening. I guess it is Thursday. Holy, look at all these people, bro. It's like a packed crowd, bro. 40 whole ass people. Let's see. Who's on the line right now? I'm trying to see if any of my coaches are online right now. Is Femboy Lover online? My beloved coach, Femboy Lover? No, he is not online. What a shame. Oh, Gus the Cow is online, though. I might be able to get practice from him. Femboys where? No Femboys. Femboy Lover is my coach. he is my established goalie coach. He's the guy who teaches me how to play this game. He's very good at the game. We got tomboys. It has been the argument, hasn't it? Like the tomboy versus femboy argument. Because it feels like tomboys were like, that was like a very like, that's like a 1900s thing, right? Tomboys fell out of favor. I'm a tomboy lover. I am too. I am honestly, I think femboys and tomboys are like natural, like, I think the femboy was the natural extension of the tomboy. Because once like being gay was like, I don't want to say cooler, but more accepted in society. It's like, I want to be gay, but I don't want to be like, gay, I don't want to like dudes. I want to be gay, but I don't want to like dudes, right? And so I think femboys are the natural answer to that. But I'm honest with myself. And so I think tomboys are hot. Or sorry, I think tomboys came first. Mostly because I read Little House on the Prairie when I was a kid. Or my parents read Little House on the Prairie to me when I was a kid. And that series of books had a lot of tomboys in them. Tomboys were a big part of Little House on the Prairie. Because back in the olden days, all right, girls may do. Country girls may do. And it was hard times back then. They had to like fucking build log cabins and shit. And so, these young girls, they would have to like, I don't know. They'd have to go out and fucking collect wood too, all right? They weren't fucking exempt. Get out and get to work, all right? This fucking log cabin needs building. This field needs planting. Get going. They lesbian? No. All right. It was kind of all hands on deck situation. Like only in like more established society, in like back in the day of like the settlers, like we're settling this new land, right? Only back in the day of like that kind of like traditional Americana like settler place. Only more established places had like kind of the roles, right? I guess the only time that like women really became women was during like when they became mothers. That was when they really became like, when they were more forced into these like traditionally feminine roles of like being a mother, doing the cooking, the cleaning, and all that good shit, right? That was very much, That was when they really became like women. But like before that, before they, before they were fucking sold off to some dude to get married to, yeah, get fucking on it, brother. And then also like even when they were married, like, it's like, again, like you're two settlers who are trying to make money by growing crops on a big old plot of land. That's like not easy, bro. That's not easy to do. Being a farmer is really fucking hard, especially back then. So it's like, hey, you got some extra time between like, taking care of the baby, between making dinner. Get your ass in the field. Start planting. And I think more and more we're like, I don't know, in modern society, I think we're starting to see kind of that resurgence, I think, but like in a much more intentional way. I think that's cool. In a much more intentional way, women are allowed to kind of do what they want. I think I, for one, am a man who likes a woman with some fucking... I like a woman with some ambition behind her. I like a woman who wants something. Alright? I find that very attractive, so... I'm a tomboy lover. Natives taught them to plant? Well, like, yeah, but it was like, still. I like a smart... I do. You said addition. Who likes women with some fucking... I'm a man who likes women. That is what I am. Truly. What can I say? What can I say, boys? What can I say? I wonder if I can get Gus the cow to take shots on me. Finally a Bay sheep take. I like women, bro. Women are pretty cool. Who hates all humans? That's also a take. He just wants some yaoi. I feel like yaoi and yuri have been on the rise, but I think that's just like a natural... I think that's just natural as society becomes more accepting. Was the desire for yaoi and yuri, was that caused by society or was that like suppressed by society? Is there like a natural urge for that and it's been suppressed by society, or has it been caused by the woke? Does yaoi and yuri come from a deep human yearning, or does it come from the societal conditions that we find ourselves in? Are humans good or bad by nature, huh? I don't know. I used to be a lot more doomer on humans, I think. I've been a lot more doomer on humans. I think I've kind of grown to become less doomer on humans, on human shit. I think humans are not like intentionally bad. They're not intentionally good either, though. I think, unfortunately, the answer kind of lies somewhere in the middle. With all good things, the answer is complicated. Are humans bad or are humans good? I don't know, bro. They're both capable of being really bad and really good. They can be both. But then it also depends on what your definition of good and bad is. What is good and bad? Girls just want to see people kiss in general? I think people just want to see people kiss. I don't think that's a girl thing. I think that's like a human thing. Like people want to see two people, fucking macking it, bro. That's chill. Define wanting. I want to jork my shit. What's the best way to get it done? I don't know. Two people kissing is certainly a way to do it. So yeah, I'd say the definition is human. Or the desire is human. I want to play in a scrim. I don't know if there's a scrim available for one such as I. Maybe in PB. Let me quickly check the lobby. / arena PBB. What's happening over there? Oh, they're in practice mode. Damn it. Oh, they're talking about the game. Okay, never mind. I'm out. Let me check. Okay, hold on. Let me check this Gus the Cow character. Remember, he has been the object of our fascination. Mr. Gus the Cow, who is currently in... I need to check if he's my coach, because I think he got the role recently. Let me check my Discord. Uh-oh. There's a message in the Discord. There's an announcement in the Discord. Oh, okay, yeah. The game got moved. Okay, so it's next Sunday. Hold on, let me check. Oh, Demoni? Oh, he's the guy I really want to play with. He's another goalie. On non-binary lesbians? What? Gus the Cow. Let me... Gus the Cow 8. There he is. Alright, now I just have to work up the courage to DM him. Because I'm terrified of human interaction. If you're non-binary, how would lesbian work? I guess that's true. Isn't lesbian like inherently like there has to be gender there? That's true. I didn't think of it. I didn't really think of the question. There, I DM'd our good friend. Sure, I guess. Damn, bro does not want to. I guess? Wait, fucking I guess? Damn, bro is not interested. What the fuck? No, he got me. He scored on me in the first shot. Oh, damn, I'm getting shit on. Okay, I actually have to lock in. I like the idea. Oh, clear. Nice. Get the clear. All right, I have to lock. I have to impress my new coach. Damn it. Oh, I hate that shot. It doesn't go through. Doesn't go in. I win. Okay, okay. Now he's locking in. Oh, what a slide! Did you see that slide? Ah, nasty! Never mind, that slide was dog shit. Okay, I got too caught up on my goated slide. Okay, lock in. Okay. Oh, clear. No, I haven't been a bad boy. I've been a good boy. Been a good boy. No, this isn't a new owner. This is my coach. He's not an owner. He doesn't have owner perms. Damn, I can't glove that for the life of me. Oh. Got it. Damn it, almost got it. Dude, how do I even glove that? It's so hard. No! Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Pause! See, he gets it. I've been a naughty boy, you know. He said, look, he's not a very good coach. He doesn't have a lot of coach instincts, I must say. But he's nice. He took some shots at me. I appreciate that, man. Like, even for 5 minutes, all right? It means something for me, man. I appreciate it. He did not want to do it at all. He did not want to do that shit for a fucking second. Bro, get this guy off my team. This guy ain't no coach. He was so not interested in anything that fucking happened. I'm crying, bro. He did not give a shit. Bro did not care. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. That is dumbass funny, bro. He did not give a shit. He's like, all right, bro. Are we done? Can I go home now? Like, I'm sorry, dog. Shit. You're the one who signed up to be a fucking coach. You got the role in the Discord, bitch ass. My bad for asking, dog. It's not my fault that all your skaters don't play the fucking game, bro. You should have joined a different team. If you wanted skaters who could play the game or who wanted to play the game, join a different team, bro. You fucked up. None of my players play the game. I'm the only guy who plays the game. There's one other guy who plays the game, but he's going to get kicked from the league very soon because he's too good. So. Alright. Detroit is in the middle of something? That doesn't look like scrims. That looks like practice. I was just, yeah. Yeah, certified practice. Philadelphia is going through something, but they're not going to let me play. Maybe they let me play. Let me check. They might be in the middle of... Oh, I don't think they... Dude, they have Winner, and Pluds is not a goalie, but they're going to trust Pluds more than my bitch ass, unfortunately. Alright, no scrims for me, boys. Yeah. Dude, oh my god, I didn't tell you guys about it. I actually got ignored from fucking some big top tier scrims. And that's what even pissed me off, bro. One of my coaches, or sorry, one of the people who owns the team that I play on was playing in that scrim, and I told him like, "Yo, you guys need a goalie, yo, vouch for me, let me play." And he didn't say shit. He didn't say shit. He shut his ass up. He said, "Not this guy." I was like, bro, you gotta be kidding. I was so mad, bro. Oh, He's back. Yeah, there he is. TXQ. Now, to his defense, he was probably AFK. To his defense, he was probably AFK. Okay, he was probably AFK. But still. I said, yo, vouch for me, bro. I swear to God, I'm good. Yo, tell him I'm good. He didn't say nothing. And then they chose some random fucking player he's not even a goalie by trade. He just played goalie. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out. Never mind. I don't like playing on big arenas anyway, alright? They're too hard to play goalie in. That's what I was telling myself. I was like, you know, these big arenas are too hard to play goalie in anyway. I don't care. Yeah, so basically I'm just like, if you thought Sheep was done getting shafted for like scrims in practice, oh boy. Oh brother! It's not over. It's not over quite yet. Don't worry. There might be a game soon, so if you guys want to like watch it with me, I'll do my own commentary. Instead of watching the stream commentary, we can do my own commentary. Hold on, let me check the schedule. Let me check the schedule. I hope it's at 4. Let me see. Schedule. It is Thursday, 31. It is at 4. Oh, there's a game between the Alberta Stallions and the Tampa Bay Bullfrogs. Man, Bullfrogs has got to be the least hard symbol. The fucking Bullfrogs. Yo, watch this, Claire. You see that shit? Are watching on making a language derived from modern English. Here's how you say, I saw the dog walk to the other side of the room. Why? Bitch ass Hawk Tua. Hawk 2. Kind of rude to not read the entire message. Sorry. I'll try to pronounce it for you guys. Asij dim Dehudag Huak Tu Dij Oda Sage of the Rum. There. Did I do it? Did I pronounce it correctly? J is pronounced as a Y. Y. I've been playing Wordle a lot, so I've been learning new words. Been learning new words. Bro, sometimes the Wordle is just some bitch-ass word, bro. It's like so stupid. Sometimes the Wordle is just some bitch-ass word. It frustrates me to no end. I've been playing the Quordle too. Actually, my secret... Yesterday's was bullshit. That's true. It's that after the Wordle, you have to play the Quordle. Not just the Wordle, bro. Because the Wordle is level 1. Play the Quordle. The Quordle is actually really fun. Let me play... Oh, I could play the 8-word... The Quordle is really fun. Quordle. I don't... Hold on, I can pull it up. Here it is. Here's the Quordle. I love the Quordle. It's Quordle, but you got to guess it. It's times 4. Hold on. What's our starting word? What's our starting word? Somebody give me a starting word. I'm putting away chat. Okay, give me a starting word. Yeah, Sigma. Alright, I'm putting away chat. Okay. Now, here's the actual strategy. Here's my cheater strategy. Front. I try to use up as many letters as I can. Whelp. I like that word. That reminds me of a novel I read. Front. Okay, now let's figure out the actual words. Okay, we have G. Can I go G-A-O-N? K? This doesn't feel right. Maybe G at the end. Dong. Keong. Jeong. This feels... Mung? M is fucking cooked. I think A might be in front. Ado. See, I want to go among. Fuck it, I'll just guess among because I want to. I was halfway there. Agony. That's a funny word. Agony is a funny word. Okay, what's over here? Alley? Alley? I'm halfway there. Alloy. Oh, I'm never mind, I'm cooked. I'm out of guesses, boys. I'm out of guesses. What's up here? I usually do this at like 3 in the morning when my sleep is cooked. I don't even know what that word is. Oh my god. TL, I have E and A. I feel like I'm halfway through something though. Delit? That's an idea. Ballot? This is not how you spell it, though. I like ballet, but it needs a double L, right? Valet? Does that need a double L? Oh, valet! S. And then I need a T-Y. I actually have all the letters. S. Not L. L can't be here. L is here. S-L. No Y here. No T here, so E. E either has to be here. This doesn't make sense. Maybe E at the end. There's a ton of words with E at the end, right? Style. Let's go! Yeah, so that's usually how I do the Wordles. I just kind of stick words together and it works out. Let's go! We won the Quirtle! We're not cooked. Our grasp of the English language is still here, boys. This is huge for us. One brain cell. Dude, I usually do the Wordle and the Quirtle at fucking... I do it at 3:40 in the morning. That is when I do the Wordle and the Quirtle. It's to make sure my brain is extra cooked, alright? So I'm doing this shit when my brain is extra cooked. Yo, Hockey. There's going to be a game soon. I think I'm just going to watch it. I'm going to watch it with chat. We're going to do a react stream, except I'm going to be the one casting, not reacting. We could watch the main stream doing the cast, but instead we're just going to do it ourselves. It's just a good excuse for me to practice casting, and also a good excuse to prove why I'm so sick at casting. I'd like to play in scrims, but scrims are, you know. Wait until the word is Sinat. I guess the question is, what should my starter word be tomorrow? Because normally what I do is that I have a starter word for the Wordle, and then whatever the Wordle is, it's my starter word for the Quirtle. So if the Wordle is like tabby or something, then that's my starter word for the Quirtle. Hockey, maybe on like Saturday, Charles. Aren't you on like fucked up time zones? Like what, like when you want to play like on Saturday morning, Charles? Like some fucked up time in the morning? Because I'm up at that time. I'm rocking at psychopath hours on Saturday. I'll DM you. Charles is my fucking my little training rat boy that I use. He's very useful. Give me a time. I'll DM you if I want to. I'll DM you if I want to play with you, and then you'll just say yeah or no, and I'll be like, okay. I'm not gonna fuck it. We are not gonna set up a fucking schedule, okay, Charles? That is not how this is gonna work. I'm playing Minecraft hockey. Can we please be serious right now? I'll see if I can fit you into my schedule. No. What are we doing? At some point we have to be trolling. Okay, the game should be happening like nowzers. Okay, hold on. D&D stream when? I tried to play D&D one time and I got bored. And I quit. But I think it was because it was bad. Gus the Cow in your schedule. Well, Gus the Cow hates me. I like Charles, though. Gus the Cow is a hater. Well, he's not a hater. I just think he didn't really care. Gonji stream when? Real shit. Okay, it should be, hold on, let me check. It should be the Tampa Bay Bullfrogs, right? It's the 31st. Oh no, I was looking at it wrong. Oh no. The game isn't until fucking 5:45. Never mind, there isn't a game. Shit, there isn't even a game. I was a liar. I'm like, I read the schedule wrong. I'm stupid. I'm illiterate. Fuck. Never mind, I'm illiterate, boys. In tragic news, Sheep is illiterate. No, 5:45 p.m. Like, what's 5:45 in like 5:45? It'd be like plus 12. It'd be 17:45. But it's no, it's not. It's 16. Time zones are fake? No, your time zone is wrong. I know, I agree time zones are fake. You just live in the wrong time zone. You just live in the... Your clocks are wrong. Time zones are fake. Your clock is wrong. What's the best time zone? Time zones are fake. Everybody's clock is wrong if it doesn't match mine. Brazil is always right. When has Brazil ever been right? Doesn't your fucking shitty soccer team get cooked every World Cup? Didn't you guys used to be like the best in the fucking world and then your shit got fucking rocked by Germany 7-1? Shout out Germany. You rocked your fucking shitty soccer team 7-1. I remember that. When was that, in 2016? I remember that. Fuck, you are washed, bro. You are washed, and you also like Dream. All right, your shit is washed, and you also like Dream. Let's pile it on, boys. And you like Dream, bro. Nah. We all saw it. Is that it was actually Brazil's version equivalent to 9/11. The problem is I am actually kind of terrified of Brazil a little bit. Because whenever they lose like a fucking soccer game, they just like fucking destroy half their country. And I'm like, you know what? I like soccer. I think it's a fun sport, but it's like it can't possibly be that deep. And apparently it is. Apparently it is that deep. That is terrifying. The fact that it is that deep. It's called football. Sorry, it's called football. Which is arguably a more fitting name, but have you ever played soccer with your life on the line? Bro, some of these players have, MJ, alright? Now that I think about it, like you say it as a joke, some of these motherfuckers have, bro. Some people have been, like, back when, like, the Mafia was probably controlling soccer. Back in the day. When, like, Mafia was controlling soccer. I'm sure some of these fucking players were like, you know, like, if you don't win this next game, we're gonna fucking kill your family or something. It's gonna be dank, bro. Say that with an Arab accent, did I? I wonder if PBB is available. Would you be a goalie in Blue Lock? Well, I would have to play soccer with my life on the line. No. Fuck. Oh, are you kidding me? The answer is no. Why the hell would I do that? Have you ever played soccer with your life on the line? No, I haven't, dog. I don't want to. The goal is to not have to do that. What the f do you mean? I have to play soccer with my life on the line? What, are you kidding? You want me to die, bro? Are you guys actively wishing for my death right now? Can we talk about this? Do you want me to die? Yes. Yes. That's our 9/11. Yes. Okay, never mind. You guys are just looking for... That's fucked up. That's not a good thing, by the way. That's like that's a bad thing. You shouldn't want that. You should want me to not die. By the way. Gotta go. Doggo, you've been the only reasonable person this entire stream. Can it libtard? That's a really... Can it? Bro, why is MJ using the fucking... Why is he using, like, white guy phrases? Can it, buddy? Put a sock in it. What's going on, MJ? Can it? Bucko. That's funny. Hold on, I'm gonna... Oh, he's gonna score? Come on, you got this. He tried to. Mopton. Mon. There's actually a large amount of French people who play on the server, by the way. Get the fuck out of here, Jeffrey. Let's go. This is a 1v1. I don't really care about, like, recording this. Oh, they just fucking started scrims? Son of a bitch. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. And now my game is super laggy. Am I blue? I have no frames. And I'm blue. And I'm going up against Cranberry, who's like a known gamer. I hope you get brutally stapled to your goalpost. That... How would you... My goalpost is metal, by the way. How would you staple me to the goalpost? My goalpost is metal. Like, it's not even me. Like, I surely can get stapled. I've actually stapled myself before. Little known fact about Cheapo03. I did staple myself when I was a kid. Nail gun, I guess, but that's steel, bro. That's like tough. Conceding 12 goals. I did staple myself as a kid. When I was really bored, I was in history class and I was really bored. Sorry, no, I wasn't in history. I was in geology class, and I was really bored, so I was fucking around with a stapler. And then I put a staple in my fucking thumb. I just put a staple in my thumb, bro. I did do this because I was bored. I didn't intend to put a staple in my thumb, by the way. This wasn't like a sheepo theory. It was like time to get myself injured. It was just, I was bored, bro. Oh, I gotta lock in. You trying to fuck with me, Mokton? What was that? Running across my goal like that? Oh, he's gonna score! Just puts it in the back of the net. Look at my FPS. Oh my god, it's so cooked. How many teachers were there in your class? There was one. It was when I was in middle school. It was a middle school experience. So I was in middle school and I was bored. And I was fucking around with a stapler while we were learning geology. And you know what? It did get me out of geology class. It helped me out. It got me out of geology class. But I also had to go to the nurse's office because I had a staple in my thumb, and it hurt. It was not like a pleasant. I did not do it again. Well, no, it was like during the geology unit, right? Because there was like one teacher that taught you all the subjects, right? Because that's how it is in like, you know, little boy school. There's one teacher and they teach you everything, right? And so we were doing our geology unit. And I was bored, bro. Honestly, and I think that's like an understandable thing. If you were also in that same geology class, I think you'd also staple your thumb. I think you would also do the same thing. Now, the only thing that was lucky is that the staple, like, it didn't curl around. It went in straight. Like, it didn't hit the thing, because you know how staplers work, right? It's like, it sends out the staple, and then it has, like, the thing that makes it curl in so it holds. It didn't curl. I had it flat, and I just stapled it, so it just went straight in. So you could just pull it out, right? You just went in, it pulled out. So, if it happened to have curled, which I don't know how it would have, like, now that I think about it, how would it have curled? But if it did curl, it probably would have been way better. Or way worse, sorry. Way better. Way worse. Probably would have been a real problem, but it was not a real problem. Would you have done if it didn't hurt? I don't know. Because the thing is, I didn't, like, I had, like, it didn't really hurt at first, right? It didn't initially hurt. It, like, started off as, like, what, like, it was more like a impact. Like, there was something in my thumb, like, I could feel, like, something was not right. And so I looked down and I saw a fucking staple in my thumb. I'm like, oh shit. And then it started hurting. Once I had realized, like, oh, a staple's in my fucking thumb, that's when it started to really hurt. It was more the realization that I'm like, oh, I stapled my shit. It was scary. Also, as a kid, you're just, like, scared of shit. I don't know if you guys were also like this, but, like, you just cry more. When you're a child, you just cry more. Nice clear. Yeah, damn, Jeffrey. Holy shit. Not me, pal. Sorry for being a fuck. Apparently I was a bitch-ass kid. My bad. You were apparently I was a bitch-ass kid, dude. I was just terrified of everything. No, that was scary, bro. I was scared. I was scared of getting stapled in the I was scared of getting stapled in the thumb, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. How old were you? Dude, I think I was in 7th grade. So I must have been like probably like 12. Like 12. If you were pushed, you know what? If I had to play soccer with my life on the line, I would also cry. I think so. If I had to play soccer with my life on the line. Oh, come on, Jeffrey. Nice! Jeffrey! That's my goat right there. Look at big man Jeffrey, bro. He's just clearing all that shit. He don't care. He got ice in his veins, bro. I love that guy. I've never seen this guy before. Jeffrey Lull, I've never seen him in my life, but he's sick. He had 2 really good clears. Oh, Cranberry. Puts a little fucking maneuver. Have a mental breakdown if you were put. No, I didn't. No, I was like, no, that didn't happen. I was cool. I never got bullied when I was a kid, if that's what you're asking. I never got bullied. Even though I was a bitch-ass kid, I never got bullied. Maybe it's just because I was like, maybe because I lived in the fucking... I went to like a rich public school. I thought that was like... but I think that's like kind of like, you know, that's pretty obvious. See that, Claire? It was the ugliest Claire of all time, but I made it happen. I am. Well, actually, I didn't read your message at first, and I didn't intend to respond to your message, but then no new messages came through, so I just read the same message because I'm like, damn, I need something to respond to, bro. I'm out of content, boys. What am I gonna do? Sit here and play this like bitch ass goalie game, bro? Nothing's happening, bro. What do you want from me? It's a 1v1. It can only be so interesting. You are too honest. What's an example of me being too honest? MJ, what's something that I shouldn't share right now? I shouldn't share that I put a staple in my thumb as a kid. That's too honest for you. Or that I went to a rich public school. Can't I be honest about my origins? Would you rather have me lie? That meta thing you just said. What did I... Okay, you actually got me lost there. What did I say? Because like I thought it was just like it was the thumb, and then it was I was a privileged kid. What else? Did I miss something? You replied to Sneaky. Oh, about my thought process about like, you know, like I respond to the same messages. Oh, come on. That's too honest. I do that. Okay, goddamn, bro. Sometimes I read the same messages. Sometimes I don't read your message, and then maybe I shouldn't say that. You know what? That does make me sound like an asshole. But at least it's true. At least I'm not lying to you, you know? It does make me sound like an asshole, but at least I'm not lying. At least you know I'm never gonna bullshit you, okay? I feel like that should earn me some points. Right. You'll never catch sheep if you're gonna neglect me. Well, no, I don't neglect you. Sometimes you just like the thing. Like I don't ignore your messages, like because like I hate you. Like I'm not like out here intentionally because like you're like. What'll happen is that normally I'll ignore your messages if your message A doesn't like add anything to the conversation, or isn't like interesting, or I can't like riff off of it in some interesting way. Like some people will just type in like "Hi sheep," and like I'm already like deep in the middle of a conversation. I won't acknowledge those messages sometimes because like it's like what am I supposed to do? Like stop the entire conversation to say hello? I've done this meme. I've done this bit before multiple times. But I don't find that very entertaining. Like when I'm already in the middle of like a tangent, I don't want to interrupt my flow just to say hello to some rando chatter, right? And then sometimes I won't respond to a message because it isn't like I'm already like in the middle of a bit. And again, like your particular message, not that it's a bad message, it doesn't like go with what I'm trying to talk about. And so I will kind of ignore your message. Or at least like I've come to the end of a tangent and I don't want to respond to your message and like restart the whole bit. Or like restart the whole conversation again. Right? And Sneaky's message was kind of the one that like it just kind of came at the end. Like it just kind of came at the end of a tangent. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Or it's because it was, yeah, it's because I can tell when women write messages specifically. And so I intentionally don't respond to those. It's like, I can just see, like, the pink in your name, Amelia, and I know it's just like, yeah, that's got to be a... What the fuck? Oh, do they want us to switch? Oh? Dude, did they just fucking boot my ass? Holy. Why did he type in shoulder XD? So pink's only for girls? Yes, stereotypically that's the girl color, right? Too much meta commentary? Yeah. Sometimes I do the fucking... Sometimes I hate women too much for the joke. Or I just hate things too much. I'm too much of a hater for the joke. Do you also stereotype races? Well, only if it's funny, I guess. But most of the time I don't really touch racial issues. I don't really touch racial issues that much. I guess I talk about like racial issues in the context of politics, but I don't really do like... I don't really do the as much like the I'm racist joke as much as the I'm sexist joke, which is interesting. Maybe I should, you know... I should interrogate why I don't do that as much. Interesting thought process. Okay, hold on. Sheep opinions on puppy girls. Like, girls that have puppy ears? I think cat ears look better. Why does he want me to switch teams? What, am I too fucking good, dude? Am I too good for you? You fucking switch up because I block a couple of your shots? You switch up, bro? Oh, you don't like that? I was blocking your shit, Monton. Oh, Monton didn't like that I was blocking his shit. I was cooking him. I was cooking this fraud, bro. Bro is not a fan. Okay, yeah, see, that's the thing. I think cat ears look better than puppy ears. And that's kind of like the major, like, contributing factor of these things, right? It's like cat ears versus puppy ears. This is why cat girls or puppy girls, you know? I think cat girls look better. I like cat ears. I think that they're more, like... Maybe it's bias? I don't know. I'm trying to, like, why do I think that cat ears look better than puppy ears? I just think that, like, the traditional puppy girl, like, they have, like, the floppy ears. I don't like the floppy ears. They look, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the floppy ears. Not saying that oh my god, fucking goalie is crazy. It's also about behavior. I don't really care about, I'm not. You're too deep in the sauce, Amelia. That's what you are. I don't care about, Unchained puppy girl shit. I don't know. No. Look. I want to segue this conversation so bad, but I can't. Because it would be weird. If I segue to the conversation I want to have, I'm not going to, because it would be weird. And so I'm not going to. But there's this conversation I want to have, but I can't. Because she pulls more hose. I pull no hose, so it's like it's hard not to pull more hose than I do. Literally zero hose. Oh, I learned that I was getting shipped at work. I learned I was getting shipped. I don't know. I don't know if I should have this conversation. I was considering not having it. No, shipped with my other with a female coworker. Yeah, it's with K-pop girl. Basically, it's a very innocent thing because I make it sound very bad. It's a very like innocent thing. Basically, what's happening is that my two directors who are both women are basically like, I'm single, she's single, and they've been like, oh my god, they should totally get together because like we've been both very vocally single. And they're like, and they want us to not be single. And so they're like, what if they dated each other, right? That's the obvious, you know. But I think the problem is that like me and K-pop girl, I've also talked about K-pop girl. We are not like compatible as people. We're just like we are two different people to be like to work together as like a couple. And I think we both acknowledge that, or at least like passively. Oh, that's a shot. Opposite attraction? No, not in this case. Not in this case. Yes, like sometimes, but not in this case. The problem is I think I know what kind of people I work well with, and she's not the kind of person I work well with. She's the kind of person that I get annoyed by. Her personality annoys me. I like her. I think she's actually a really fun person to hang out with because she's fun because she likes to banter. And she'll banter with me, and she'll like, you know, I'll make fun of her and she'll make fun of me, and like it's fun like that, right? But I think like the problem is that she is also like a very like I've talked about it, like she's a very like passive person. She doesn't like making decisions. She doesn't like making decisions, and I don't like that. I get very frustrated with people who like can't make decisions or who aren't assertive, right? I like assertive people. And I like assertive people for a lot of reasons, but I think, like I think I've talked about this at least some part. This reeks of patriarchal sexism. Does it? You just hate women's hobbies? No. I don't hate her hobbies. She can can like K-pop all she wants. I don't care. It's just that I don't, she is just not somebody who I would like, in a relationship context, it would not work. I think she's very obviously like physically attractive. Like she's very obviously physically attractive. That's the problem, is not that she's not physically attractive. It's just that like personality wise, we would not work. You like dominant women? I don't like dominant women. The problem is I'm stupid and I want somebody who's willing to call out my stupidity. And those are people that I work well with. I think I am. I think I just work better as an assistant. I'm just a very good assistant. That's the problem. It's like as a leader, like I can work as a leader, but like when I'm just like in the background, like just helping out, I think I do really well. I'm a very good follower. Unfortunately, I'm just a really good follower. To a you know, and so I'll have ideas, and sometimes they're dumb, and I need somebody to be able to like kind of call me out on my dumb shit, so then I don't like do more dumb shit. And you know, sheep is a sub. It's not like that. Why do you guys turn this into like a sexual thing? It's not. You a good boy? Yeah. I want to say yes, but it's like then I just like I do the exact thing that you guys have been telling me not to do, which is like go like you know go into the joke, right? Buy into the joke, guys. Like oh yeah, she like I like to go along with the joke, but you guys are telling me like I can't do that because that's how I become an unironic sexist, by going along with the joke. So no, you know what? I'm gonna fight back against this. No longer is sheep a sexist. No longer is sheep a subby little boy. We're done. Or sorry, we're not done. We're just going to do it less. We're not done. We're just going to do it less. All right. So no, sheep is not a subby little boy who does as he's told. He is not. He is a man who understands that he works better in certain systems. That's all sheep. Sheep understands that he works better in particular kinds of environments. And the kind of environment that I work better in is when I have somebody who can kind of like stand up, like, I don't want to say stand up to me, but I guess like stand up to me, right? Like step up and say, hey, I think you're wrong. Somebody who can say, I think you're wrong and this is why. Because the problem is I'm a very confident person. I'm a confident person. I believe that I am correct. And the problem is sometimes that confidence is very misplaced. Was I off? I might have been off. I think I was fucking in no... Was I? I couldn't tell. Is Sheep a racist and a dominant Saratoga drinker? I was not paying attention to that shot. Thank God he missed. I would have been so embarrassed if he hit that. I'm not a puppy boy. What's the difference between a cat boy and a puppy boy? Like what's the different like behaviors of a cat boy versus a puppy boy? Is a cat boy just like more independent? Is this like a golden retriever boyfriend or something? Like, is that the terminology we should be using? Save, by the way. You learn, but you don't teach. That sounds like some like fucking wisdom. Sounds like some fucking like I would climb to the top of a mountain and like get that wisdom from like a fucking like old professor. So you moved your arm. I think I can teach good. I think I'm actually a pretty good teacher. I'm gonna fight back against that actually. I think I teach pretty good. I would like to remind you, by the way, for those unaware, I worked for 5 years as a teacher. That's my explicit job. I worked as a teacher. I taught, I mean, teaching myself is a whole different thing, but teaching, I can teach other people. You act like I'm an incapable little fucking bitch who just can't even consider. I teach. You want to learn something? I think Sheep is actually pretty good at doing that. Well, yeah, of course, but it's like I don't know how that what that has to do with the conversation. It's subconscious. I don't like that word. Subconscious. I'm not subconscious. It's not true. Oh, I'm goofy. Can only be made in your heart. But what's the difference? You need to give me a solid definition between a puppy girl and a cat girl. If I had two girls in front of me, one of them was a puppy, I don't know, then why are you using the terms if you do not know? There clearly must be a definition that you are working under. If you are to use these terms as personality descriptions, therefore there must be some term that you are working off of. Why do you then use the term to describe? If it does not have some kind of definition. Huh? I'm asking you. Because now you are talking baloney right now is what you're doing. You're talking baloney. You speak baloney, Amelia. I see through you. I am not cat, and I am not puppy. I am not either. Extroverted versus introverted. I guess I am more introverted. That's true. But that would mean I'm a cat. I'm not extroverted. I don't think I'm extroverted. Am I extroverted? The problem is like you guys don't know that. You have no idea if I'm introverted or extroverted. I think I'm introverted. Ah ha ha ha! I have a big fat body and you have a small puck. My big fat body dominates your small puck, boy. Get that shit out of here. Losing. God forbid I'm based. Oh no, he's goated! Okay. Oh, thank God. He almost got the sickest shot off right there. I was scared. Domain expansion, mental illness. Puppy girl is there to cheer you up and making jokes. Cat girl is there to cheer you up by hugging you. I guess I am. I might be. I guess I am both. One ear is cat and one ear is puppy. All right, that is the secret. I am both. I'm a weird cross hybrid. Beat his ass, yeah. He almost can't be a contrarian. I cannot. You're asking would I be more puppy or more cat? If I had to have ears on top of my head, which variety of ears would they be? I want to be a cat boy, but I think I might be a puppy boy. I want to be a cat boy because I think the ears are cuter. I think cat ears look cuter. But I think I may be a puppy boy. I want to be cat boy. You can clip that, by the way, and take it out of context. You're too masculine for a cat boy. Was that a compliment from MJ? Hold on, did MJ just... I'm pretty masculine. I'd say so. I'd agree with that, actually. That's right! My big fat body! My big fat body! You would fit golden retriever? I think that's true. I think I'm very golden retriever. That is true and based in real and accurate. Sorry, Monton, I had to boot that shit. Ah! I got exposed. Do you want me to take the quiz? After this game, do I need to take the quiz? Oh, but I'm in the middle of a game, and if I pause the game to take a quiz, they're gonna look at me weird. Like, hey guys, I can't be a goalie for a second. I have to take a quiz on whether I'm a cat boy or a puppy boy. That's not gonna look good on my fucking resume, bro. Hey boys, I gotta stop scrims for a second. I don't say nya nya nya. This is not true. This is a lie. This is a lie that the liberal media has been feeding you. And as a part of the liberal media, I do not say this. A bunny boy? What the fuck is that? Do you meow in bed? What the fuck does that mean? Do I meow in bed? What the hell is even that? I'm goated, by the way. Do you see that game? I had to go into incognito mode. So it is a sexual thing. Okay, never mind. I can't take this quiz. It's horny bait. It's not a sexual thing. This sounds like a sexual thing. What do you think about my goaling? I think you're shit. Sorry, I don't know about your goaling. You seem okay. Pretty solid. Am I the best? I should ask him if he thinks I'm the 9th best goalie in the league. I want to ask him. I don't know if he's going to answer. Okay, hold on. Sorry, there's a link. You dropped the link. I need to click the link. Okay, hold on. This link. Are you a cat boy, a puppy boy, or a bunny boy? Jesus. Hold on. Alright, we have the quiz. Alright, here's the quiz. They want to steal my information? Got it. My name? Sheep003. Cat boy, dog boy, or bunny boy? Alright, let's see. Please choose a primary color. Red, blue, I'm a blue guy. Blue over... on these 3 options, I'm a blue guy. Over all these options, I prefer blue. When it comes to meeting, that is not spelled correctly. That is not spelled correctly. That's not how you spell friends. When it comes to meeting new people and making new friends. Also, why is every word in the sentence capitalized? What the fuck is it? Why is it like a title? Why is it? That's a good question. I trust... That's not how you spell people. That's not how you spell trust. I trust people until they give me a reason not to. But it's hard. I trust people. I don't trust people until they give me a reason to, but it's very easy. I think this is more accurate. I think this is the most accurate. I don't inherently trust people. Maybe I do. I think this. I trust people until they give me a reason not to, but it's not hard to give me a reason not to. I'll go with this. I think I'll go with this. That might be more accurate. Is yaoi inherent to humanity? Real shit. This is crazy. Which is your favorite fic trope? What's your favorite fic trope? This is some weird fucking shit. Okay. Oh, and that's it. And all right. Yep. All right. We're done. And we're done. And we are done. Good. I am good. That is okay. That is okay. That is okay. What's my horny level? What the fuck? Hold on. I'm gonna do the coward. I'll do the quiz, but I'll do it off stream because you boys are some freaky fucking frogs. I'm not showing you the answers to this quiz. This is not happening. You woke bottom boys refuse to show their colors. What the fuck are you saying? If you showed that sentence to a fucking medieval child, they'd kill themselves. Bro, what the fuck is this quiz? What is this setup? What is this setup? Dude, this has got to be a setup. The CIA got my ass, bro. What the fuck is happening? This is a fucking setup by the CIA. You bitch. You bitch. You fucking bitch. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. You fucking set me up, Amelia. What the fuck is happening? What are these options? What do you mean? What are the options? There's only 3. Which one am I looking for? Bitch, I don't fucking know. I'm not looking for boys. What the fuck is happening? This is some fucking bullshit, bro. What is happening? I can't with this quiz. I like, what do I like most? You actually set me up with this quiz. My result. This is huge. This is huge, honestly. Remorseful. This is huge for me. I can feel the ears growing right now. Was it worth it? No, fuck you, Amelia. You actual share this on your Twitter. I'm sharing it on my ex. The world has stopped spinning for this shit. Wait, I wonder if you can see that. No, you can't. It's a pop-up. Fuck. That's so funny. I will not be sharing that on my Twitter.com. This will not be happening. Hold on. Can I pull up the tweet that it suggested to me? Oh yeah, I can. Is this my next banger tweet, boys? This will not be posted. This will not be posted, my friends. I'm sorry. Unfortunate, but all right. So I just got set up by fucking Amelia. Fuck you. By the way, fucking game. Woke media is destroying. That's not woke. Is that the woke media? That you quiz was the fucking woke media that's destroying us, or the fact that I'm not sharing my fucking results of the quiz. That was not woke media. The quiz is not woke. It was my reaction to the quiz that was woke. Why do you follow Pacific Gas and Electricity? Do I follow Pacific Gas and Electricity? Kind of based, honestly. I love gas. I hate the climate. What's happening in PO? Is there like a fucking game going on? What's happening in PO? Oh, there might be a Nom game. Nom HL. Let me check. I don't really follow Nom like that. Like that. Type shit. No, there's not a game going on. What the hell? Did I? I did not. I gotta check my Twitter now. Did I follow the news account I work at? I don't think I did. Hold on. Who am I following? Who the fuck is this person? I'm unfollowing this guy. These are so old. I haven't touched my following in so long, bro. Who are these people? I don't think so. You should make a quiz-only stream. That would be awful. Oh, Femboy Lover's on. My goat Femboy Lover. Cron 4 News? What the fuck is Cron 4? Wait, where are you looking at this? Are you looking at my Twitter? What Twitter account are you looking at that follows Cron 4 News? What the fuck is a Cron 4 News? What is Heap 003? Is that my at? Is my hat Heap 003? No, it's not. Bro, this is not my fucking account. This is not my account. This is not my account. What the fuck are you on? This is not my shit. What the fuck is Heap 003? Who's the person impersonating you? I don't know. Apparently they haven't tweeted shit. Who follows them? That's not my account. Who the fuck is Heap 003? Who's impersonating me? Who is Heap 003? This shit has to be Dr. Pickle. It has to be. They joined in 2022. That reads Dr. Pickle. That is not my account, dog. NBC Bay Area. I don't live in the Bay Area. This is not where I live. Mercury News, KTVU. What is happening? My actual peak is Sheep003 Live. At Sheep003 Live. I haven't tweeted in 2 months or 3 months, I think. It's been almost 3 months that I haven't tweeted. Yeah, fucking Heap003, bro. What is happening? Why is Femboy Lover not playing goalie? What is happening? 69th follower. This is huge for me, honestly. I forget I used to have an impersonator. Sounds like he just got back. Oh, that's an underrated sheep tweet, I think. It's a political tweet, so I think it's always going to be underrated, but I think it's underrated. That's a really funny, like, meta. That's a super meta joke. That's true. That's a true tweet. I intentionally stopped tweeting so much about politics because I thought I tweeted too much about politics, and so I stopped. Why are they playing... Wait, what the fuck? Why are they playing twos? What the fuck are they playing twos for? What is this? What is this? Oh, no, this is the goalie game. Oh, this is why. Oh, yeah, they have a server. It's called Goalie Game. It's where a bunch of goalies play as skaters. A bunch of skaters play as goalies. That's why they're doing this. I forget. I got invited to that server, and I intentionally did not join. I did not join the server because I didn't want to play Skater. That's true. Again, another true tweet. I've tried to stop the amount of true tweets I tweet. I think the humor needs to be more. I think if you want to look at my most recent, I think my most recent tweets are the funnier ones. Not my most recent one. That one is kind of like a, that's a mid tweet. My last tweet is mid. It's not really a heater, unfortunately. But the tweet before that, I think the blood falls from my severed arm. That's a good tweet. I think the fingers inside of my CEO boyfriend. That's a good tweet. My freezer door. That's more me being a psychopath. The caveman tweet is pretty funny. I also have some psychopath tweets. I just was tweeting shit. You know, I also went through my Twitter account. I used to have like 500 posts. I deleted like half my post. I love it so much. I like when my shit isn't... Oh, this one. This is actually an underrated sheep tweet. It's hard to have an honest conversation on this app when one half of the users are Russian Nazi bots and the other half are too busy fantasizing about dating a vampire girl with boobs so big she physically can't bite your neck. That's a fire tweet. Underrated. Underrated sheep tweet right there. The vampire girl with boobs so big she can't physically bite your neck is low-key fire. What is this? Oh yeah, that shit. Are you the bot of the fantasizer? I'm not a Russian bot, so it's one of two options. Oh yeah, that was something I found in my dorm room back when I lived in college. I saw that and I thought it was really funny. The corn in the sink. That shit, I found that shit in my dorm room in college. I thought that shit was so funny, bro. The corn in the sink. I like the corn. Why do they all end in period? Because I like to tweet with proper sentences and syntax. I like to tweet with proper syntax. I tweet with proper syntax, bro. That's also a real tweet. You're welcome. Syntax. Definition of syntax. Grammar? Is it grammar? Well, it's like half syntax. I'm also good at that. Punctuation. That's the correct word. I am good at punctuation. My punctuation is excellent. I like having good punctuation in my tweets because I think it makes it funnier. I think it makes it funnier that, like, the person who is tweeting these psychopath fucking schizo posts is actually a well-educated person with good punctuation. I think that adds to the bit. The psycho within you. That's a base tweet. Yeah, okay, and? What the fuck did oatmeal cookies do to you? I hate oatmeal cookies. Not because oatmeal cookies are bad, but because people who gas up oatmeal cookies and act like they are at all comparable to chocolate chip cookies are actually the scum of the fucking earth. And I'll stand by that. They are the scum of the earth. Alright? Oatmeal cookies are not comparable. There is one kind of cookie that is superior. How do you do it? I need to know. I have crazy thoughts. I can give you like an idea of how I do it. So I think it often starts off with like an opinion. And then I basically have two completely unrelated thoughts in my head and I find a way to connect them. That's how a lot of it happens. When I just like, damn, Wapex is fucking nasty, bro. That's a save. Wapex is fucking popping off right now, low-key. He might be better than I am. He probably is better than I am. He's probably played like 10 times as long as I have. Oh, okay. Wapex kind of threw that. No, as I'm glazing Wapex, he just threw the easiest goal of his life. I don't know what Wapex is doing. Bro was standing up. Bro, you have to be crouching. What are you doing? For Googling it. I need to tweet more. The problem is I don't want to tweet like mid. So I make sure that anything I tweet, or I try to make sure that everything I tweet is peak. And I'm not going to tweet like... So I'll go a couple months between tweets because, again, I'm not going to... I am quality over quantity. I always want my tweets to be quality, or at least that's my new mentality when it comes to Twitter. Only quality tweets. 78% good tweets? I think so. I think that's a pretty good, like... For most Twitter accounts, I think that's a pretty good fucking ratio. It could be so much worse. It used to be way worse, but then I deleted a lot of my shitty tweets. Nice save. I deleted a lot of my shitty tweets. Hooters is Hooters is a great tweet. It just because it captures like that. The best tweets are something that captures, I'd say, something deep and fundamental about the human psyche. And I think the Hooters tweet does that. I've definitely done exactly. It captures something. It's like, I understand that you are wearing this there are situations where it's like you look like this because you want people to look at you. But it still feels disrespectful. There's a lot of older tweets that I think are kind of mid. A lot of my old, don't go too far back in my tweet history, or else then you start coming across like a lot of mid. The problem with my tweet is like if you stay within like current year and last year, that's like when the best are. Like current year is when my best tweets are. Like don't go too far back, or else then you start getting into like my like I'm trying to be a funny streamer era. Like I'm trying too hard, and it doesn't come off as good. You don't want to go into my, like, I'm trying too hard era. Yeah, see, that's a tweet from my try hard era. That's not a very funny tweet. It's just not fun. It may be, like, true, because I don't like all the brick, but it does fucking suck. It's a shitty tweet. It goes to... Yeah, exactly. That's a shit... That's not a good tweet. That's a bad tweet. I should delete that tweet. That's a bad tweet. That's a fucking awful tweet. See, you're going too far back, and now you're exposing me for the mid-tweeter I was. And I don't like that. Although I feel like it's necessary to keep the midness there, so then, like, you can, like, contrast it, right? You weren't there for that, Sneaky. That is ancient sheep lore. You're not there for that, Sneaky. Don't. You are not there for that, bro. Oh, OT period, by the way. I think I should cast this OT period. Hold on, okay. I'm gonna cast this OT period and I'm gonna fucking go to bed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It's the San Francisco Stingrays versus the Orlando Storm. Femboy Lover, Orange Panda on the field, Wapex in goal. Little Vision Monkey on the field with Ardenby in goal, and it really has been the Wapex show, putting on an absolute clinic against these shock players. However, Orlando no slouch, 9 shots, 2 goals each. It's been the defense from Wapex that has saved Orlando time and time again, and San Francisco has looked consistently more dominant on the puck. They've had more chances, they've had more control over the game, and I think that's going to continue into this OT period. However, Orlando Storm can find a quick situation. Here's an opportunity, Little Vision, but Wapex comes all the way out, clears it all the way, and now Femboy, he's got a little bit of pressure himself building, trying to get it past Monkey, not going to be able to. Orange Panda is going to send it up the boards, and Femboy is going to be able to grab it, send it into the corner. Now Monkey is going to try to clear it out, but Femboy a little bit too fast on the trigger, sends it forward, nice shot, but it's going to go off the post. And now we've reset with San Francisco trying to make their way up to the other side. It has been an early advantage for the Orlando Storm versus the San Francisco Stingrays. And the Stingrays are trying to turn that around with a little bit of pressure on their own. Little Vision in the corner, but Panda has taken away the puck. Now he's trying to get a little bit of advantage, but it's behind the goal. No shot can be made. You're not going to find any cross there. Trying to send it forward. Orange Panda does, but Little Vision grabs it. Tries to send it forward to the middle. Wapex clears it out. Little Vision trying to gain control once again. Gets it right past Femboy, but Femboy is just going to have to send it. Oh! Miss! What's his name? Little Vision just walks off the puck, and now Monkey, that's a wide open opportunity, tries to take the shot. Femboy clears it out. No opportunity for him. Now Femboy tries to get past Little Vision. He is going to. The open shot, but it's blocked by Little Vision. Nice defensive play. Little Vision is going to prevent any opportunity there. Little Femboy might have another opportunity. Again, it's the defense. Monkey is there this time to block the shot. Little Vision and Monkey both on the puck. But Monkey's going to back off to guard the slot, and it's going to work out great. Little Vision. Oh, Panda trying to do something, but there's just nobody there in the slot to take that shot. And now Little Vision going up the side of the boards there. Femboy trying to get some defense going, but Little Vision a little bit too strong. Going to be able to get a pass, takes a shot instead. Wapex gloves that one down. No problemo for the big man in goal, Wapex. Now with 11 saves on the night. Monkey in the corner trying to find opportunities right now. But Femboy Lover gets past both of them. Can he find the shot? He tries to, pulls it back, takes a shot. It's so far wide. And Femboy Lover just cannot find the shot he's looking for. Orange Panda, he's going to find an opportunity. Monkey comes back just in time. Now he pulls it back, sends it forward to nobody. Wapex comes all the way out of his goal. Shepherds that one over to Femboy. Now Femboy, he might find an opportunity here. Wide open shot, R&B. Wide outside of his goal to take that block. Femboy Lover tries to get a nice curve out of the corner, but it's just going to go a little bit far wide. Orange Panda waiting a little bit up on the slot. Little Vision, he's going to send it, but Orange Panda going to get his hands on it first, but Monkey going to take advantage of that. Femboy Lover is able to take the cross, get it out of harm's way, and our OT period is halfway through. No team able to find a sizable advantage. It's been back and forth this entire time. Little Vision, though, might be able to change that Wapex with a clutch glove to stop any opportunity. That could have been so dangerous, but Wapex gloves it down right as it was crossing into the middle. And now we're going down the other way. Little Vision taking control. Orange Panda clears it out to Monkey. Monkey taking it right back. Tries to find a hit. He misses. Now it's Femboy Lover, but Orange Panda, he's in the back, and he's going to be able to clear it out. No, he can't. Little Vision, but Wapex comes all the way out of his goal to clear that one out. And now Femboy Lover has an opportunity. Femboy Lover sends it straight to... Monkey sends it straight to Femboy Lover. Now Monkey again trying to get it out of the corner, but Femboy Lover has been dominant in just keeping this puck in the corner. Finally gets it past him. Nice little tech there. And Little Vision, he's going to be able to send it up the side of the boards now. Little Vision trying to get the cross, but nobody's waiting there. Now here comes Monkey playing very aggressive, but he has to back the way up. All the way up. Little Vision, opportunity. He can't find it. Orange Panda. Just in time now, Femboy Lover, he might be able to take it back, but R&B, he says, I can do it too, Wapex. He comes all the way out of his goal to clear that one. Femboy Lover, maybe another opportunity. Again, the defense, Monkey, just clears it out. Now Little Vision is going to reset, sends it forward for Monkey. Monkey trying to gain control. He is going to grab it. Now he's walking, gets it past one. Can he get it past two? No. Goalie instincts for Orange Panda. And he's going to be able to stop that one before any opportunities start to take shape. Now Little Vision, now he's getting scary. Now it's getting worrying. Puck is behind the goal of the Storm. Sending it forward for Monkey. Monkey can't quite get a handle on it. Femboy Lover being tricky as ever with that puck in hand. Little Vision taking it to the corner, trying to find something, but Monkey is just not anywhere to intercept that puck. Instead, it's going to be the battle of the boards. And Little Vision is going to win. Opportunity! It goes past Wapex! A slow P3 shot is going to trickle into the goal. Wapex can't get a handle on it. And it is Little Vision who is going to make the game-winning goal. What a beautiful shot from Little Vision. You see, I am pretty good at casting. Do you think all skaters are puppy boys and goalies cat boys? I think goalies are inherently a little bit more subby than skaters are. But I think that's just the nature of the business. Alright, gamers. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun, but I've got to get out of here. I will talk to you gamers on Saturday. and we're gonna be playing some rando stuff. So come Saturday if you like Roblox. Either way, bye.